Welcome to the Podnas with Face, Pat, and Tiz.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. For your three friends separated by distance, connected by brotherhood. Come on, can y'all hear me?
Nah,
Nope. Hell
I hear you.
no.
Hear you. I hear face.
I hear Pat.
Well, nigga,
Well, what's up, guys?
Can you hear me for real?
you like muffled,
All
like
right.
like somebody trying to put the chloroform over your face.
All right, give me 1 second. Y'all go ahead and get it started.
Why you do all that? We gonna just say random funny shit to entertain our guests. Haha! Yay! Welcome to the partners. It's Friday and shit.
Ho ho. Ho ho. Get the tea.
Random catchphrases that our audience love to hear. Fill in the blank.
A bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well,
Uh,
Hello.
keep it up.
how you doing, Pat?
I'm doing all right. Blessed in the Lord.
We go blessed and highly favored. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed and highly favored, my brother.
I realize like I still got it.
Still got
Okay, I hear you. I hear me over your. Wait a minute. But yeah, I still got it. Went to the
You
gas
still got
station.
what?
I got the mojo. I got that pretty Tony shit or
Uh,
whatever.
oh,
So
okay.
I went to
What,
the
you been
gas
talking, you
station.
been talking on the phone,
Can
been
y'all hear me?
talking my,
Hey,
yeah,
yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear you.
you. Oh, who's that?
Come
That's
on, man. I
Tim.
still can't hear y'all good. Now I can't hear y'all good. All right, man. Give me 1 second. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
These damn technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm. But you know, I was at the gas station up the street, and then they saw this thick ass Spanish lady walk in. As I was walking in, she went to the bathroom. I went and got all my shit. And she left out. She continued walking. So I was like, then I noticed that she kept looking at me, and then she like almost bumped into me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. So I asked her if she had a ride, or she needed a ride, and she said she was right over there. And she said, "You are very attractive. You are very attractive." I was like, "All right, yeah.
Okay, Warren.
Mamacita."
Okay, Warren.
Uh-huh.
Pulling a 60 and above crowd.
Yep. Actually, it was like she like a couple of months younger than me, so us.
Okay.
1984-ish.
Okay. Fucking with the babies.
Yep. But no, it was just to see if I still got it. Yeah.
Okay. You gonna get this one on a little bed too?
Yeah, very little.
You continue to streak it a little bit on the Hispanics on a little bed.
Yeah, we got the smaller the bed, the
Y'all-
more that.
Smaller the bed, the more action. Okay.
That was a terrible. That was a
Okay. That's a first for me. Okay. Okay.
I was how far away? Is that what you're saying? Their last call. Miggity Mike check 1215s. That is not how you count on live.
This motherfucker said smaller the bed, the more action.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo. Yeah, hell yeah. Man, what the fuck?
We on that bullshit and
Now we
fuckery
talking.
tonight, yes.
Now we fucking talking. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes,
Can y'all
we
hear me
can.
now? Can
Loud
y'all
and
hear me
clear.
now? Can y'all hear me
Of course we
now?
can
Why
hear
can
you
y'all
now.
not
Loud
hear
and
me now?
clear,
I don't
up in
understand
here.
why I can't hear y'all now either.
We can hear you.
Hello.
Hello there.
Okay.
Welcome to the
Welcome to
podcast.
the podcast with three friends having a conversation that y'all can join in on. Weekly conversation. Me, I'm Face, and I'm also joining along with.
Hey, it's me. It's the Padawan and shit. And I'm here. And I normally say funny shit in between and say I'm the other third of the partners and what up and all that other shit. But nah, I just said that random shit there. And I'm going to light up this blunt. But yeah, Tiz will be back in a second. He will. And he'll be like, what up, guys? And all that shit, you know.
Mm-hmm. Y'all know the format. There's always one of us having some type of technical difficulty during the week.
I
Most
said
likely it's me.
the devil
But
is a lie.
this week is it.
The devil is a lizard.
Yo. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Can you hear us now?
What's up, guys? We in this thing. What?
All right, see?
That is Walmart. What did I walk in on?
And that's the other third, y'all.
Y'all don't see that? I'm tripping. What's up, last call? That's what I walked in on. That's all I know. And then this nigga talking about he getting his dinner together. So I don't know what he got going on. Last call over there on some freak bullshit.
I'm getting my dinner together too, brother.
And
hey man, look, man, nobody better not eat no dinner on this damn live. I know that. Hey, look, man, this ain't that type of show.
He getting rump roast for Walmart. That's what he's saying. Bam.
Rump roast. Yeah, the rotisserie. That bag chicken. That chicken bag. That chicken bag.
Them good birds.
You heard me. Hey, look.
They're good pre-season.
You hear me? Hey, look, speaking of random stuff today, y'all know what I text you today, but I want to put it out there to the people in the podcast world. Hey, look, man, Pod Squad, y'all let me know something. Y'all ever seen a dude sit down or a girl sit down, or a dog sit down. It don't really matter. But you ever seen something sit down and you be like, God damn, motherfucker got some big ass knees. Like, yeah, like everybody got kneecaps, but y'all ever seen a kneecap that's just like abnormally large for the person that is on? Well, I see this often, but I saw it today. And when I asked other people, they all had thought about it too, but they never really like. It's one of the things you think about, but you don't, because it'd be like
Your
in
fat
passing.
knee big.
But you'd be like, yeah, like motherfucking knees just obese, like Delarice. You hear me? Those big ass helmet knees.
Why you obese?
Knees look like sea tortoise shells. Like them knees have
Obesity,
lived 100
not
years and
obesity.
swam across the Atlantic 13 times.
It's not obesity. It's obese a knee.
I mean obese. Oh, that's good. That's good right there. That's good. Nigga, you on your way. You the next Lenny Bruce. You hear me? That's good. That is good. Yeah, obese knees. and you spell it. Look, and you spell it OBC knees.
Obese with knees.
Obesity.
And obesities? What?
And then you look, man. Look, all right. So I'm gonna tell you, man. Look, man. If y'all out here with these big ass knees, man, don't be wearing shorts and shit. You hear me? Shorts, skirts. If you're a woman, like whatever, that's not your move.
Motherfucker walks
Yeah, because it's like, why is your kneecap that fucking huge? Like, what your look, what you call that shit? The femur and the humerus and all that shit. The humerus and the arm, femur, and it's been a minute since I did anatomy, man. It's been a minute. I ain't been in school in a long time. But look, you know the two leg bones, them shit. Your two leg bones that come together at the knee ain't that big to need that much kneecap. Like your joint ain't that fucking large, nigga. What the fuck is you got all that extra cap for? And then this niggas out here like me who blew their knees out in high school that wish I had some goddamn sturdy ass knees like that. Nigga, I probably might have could have got a scholarship for a sport or something. But no, my knees went out at 14 and my life was over. Sports career done. I knew exactly. I was like, well, let me get these test scores together then.
Fat knee
figure this shit out. Let me get these grades back up.
Nigga wear regular pants and then turn into hoochie daddy pants.
Oh, that's good. Boy, y'all is on one tonight, man. Hey, look, man, the Podnas is on one tonight. That is good, nigga. That nigga said a neo-Nazi. That is that's good. That's good. That is fucking good. All right, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But I just kind of wanted to let y'all know. That's the vibe I'm on this week. How y'all doing this? I missed the intro. I missed the intro and everything. So just how y'all doing?
Shorts. We doing good. Yeah. Doing better than the fat knee nut motherfucker.
Hey, look, man, yo, when I tell you, man,
I'm cool, man. I'm cool.
And look, and Padawan. The funny shit is, everybody know him because, like, you know, we watch battle rap. So if you're an OG listening to this podcast, or if you've seen this show before, like, you know that like battle rap is something that we've all like kind of came up on watching and stuff. So it's this rapper named DNA, man. This nigga did an interview with Uncle Rod today on 15 Minutes of Fame, man. And I was just like, look, I don't know how tall DNA is, but I know I'm at least close to his height, or if not taller. Why the fuck is your knee that big and my knee ain't? Like, I got a regular size knee. And then I looked at somebody shorter. I was like, well, let me check out somebody shorter. Maybe like if you short and stocky, you get a big knee, or if you short and you know, maybe your like legs is compacted together, so you get a bigger kneecap. Nope. Looked at my wife. She's short as fuck. Little ass knee. Knee matched the height. Short body, short knee. Little knee. Little cute little knee. Then I got a regular size little man little knee. Then this nigga had this big ass old, like, man, when all right, it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm sorry. I know that's stupid. I know it. I don't know why I'm starting off the show with this, but this just what, you know, was on my mind today. So I'm gonna tell you how dumb this show about to be. And it ain't gonna be because of Patty Face. I'm gonna just tell you now, like, I don't really have a serious bone in my body, but I will ask y'all. So, Pat, what you want to talk about this week?
When was the moment and time in y'all lives that y'all realized y'all were unk to these young boys and you were cool with it? You were big homie,
Well,
unk, all that.
See,
I
that's a good
realized,
question because it's two part. Because it's like, when did you notice, but also when did you get cool with it? And that for me is a very different time.
well, it all happened at the same moment with me at the gas station, right? I'm about to get in the car. Somebody just keeps screaming, hey, hey, but it's close. Now, I don't look around because all my nephews are not in the state or far away from the state. So ain't nobody talking to me. Oh, I turn around because the voice is getting closer. This motherfucker who looks like he's like 35. Hey, I'm like, huh? He like, hey man, can you help me out, man? My gas pump ain't working. My gas thing ain't working. Can you help me out real quick? I don't know what's going on with it. And like a uncle, I was like, all right, son, let me see what's going on with it. Walk to the car. I was like, oh, you got a short in your thing real quick. You got a short in your gas thing.
Yeah.
He like,
Oh,
oh,
whoa,
all right.
whoa, 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 nigga, what? Nigga, what?
What?
No! Nigga, what the fuck did you say? He got a short
Yeah,
nigga. What? What?
in his
What?
gas tank.
No, you heard what I heard, did you, Pat? That's why you started laughing. That nigga Pat started laughing before I even said that. He was already on that. That shit sounded like you said that nigga had a short this thing. I was like, what? What? He got a what in
No,
his
nigga, I said tank, then I said gas
nigga?
tank.
No.
No, hell no, nigga.
Pause, stop, eject.
Man, pause. If that's what you heard, pause on top of pause on top
We
of
need a
pause, goddamn.
whole new reel. That
But,
was crazy work.
but when I got back in the car,
Pat, but
I
you
looked
heard
at my
that, didn't
face.
you? Pat, you heard it too, didn't you? That's what you heard, that because that's why you started giggling. And Pat don't want to say no words because he gonna act like he drinking shit and shit, like he don't hear what I'm saying. But he hear what the fuck I'm saying now. Cause my mic working now, so you hear me. You heard me.
Well, I guess that's my one pause moment for the episode, goddamn it, shit.
Yeah, all right, boy.
But like I was saying, then I got back in the car and I looked at my facial hair and I was like, I don't have that much gray. Am I really that motherfucking old? Do I look old? I goddamn it, I guess I am unk now. I am in my damn 40s. Fuck it. It's accepted. Now I just lean into my uncleness. I give advice to young niggas.
Yep. Yep.
For me, I think I agree. So my second part had something to do with like me giving advice to youngers, and I think that's kind of what triggers like that moment when you okay with it. But for me, the first moment where somebody was calling me that was like, so y'all know I was a teacher, you know what I'm saying? This is well documented on the show. But when I first started, right, I was a coach. So when I first came into the education system, I came in as like this random volunteer that was there to like help with chant competitions. So I was writing raps for the kids and shit, if that makes sense. And then they would like recite them and perform it and then win competitions or whatever. So they knew me as the DJ Joe because because like one of the teachers thought it would be funny to call me that and act like that was, you know, like I was some famous DJ that nobody knew. But really, you know, it's just plain old kids walking up into the school. But that's what the teachers called me. So like it was like, all right, we're gonna call him that. And then we're gonna make the kids think he's some famous DJ. So when they say the lyrics, they're gonna be going extra hard, thinking they talking for like Khaled or something. But I'm just a regular ass 20-something-year-old nigga with some curls, just walking up into the school building. You did. So like I went from DJ Joe to like Coach Tiz to like Mr. Tiz to like, hey OG, hey Uncle Mr. Tiz. Like it went like immediate to it leads to like this uncle and like OG stage where people keep calling me OG. Like, nigga, I'm young as fuck. I'm sitting here in my 20s, but I could tell that like I was in my later 20s at this point. Like I could tell that like, okay, this that age when people start shifting and you start seeing the difference between you and the generation after you. Because before that, it's kind of close enough where like you everybody just kind of talk to everybody, call each other by their first name. And then after that, then you kind of get into, oh shit, now people is putting these little titles on me. So I ain't like it at first. I ain't front. Like I was like, nigga, your mama don't think I'm an OG. Your daddy don't. Your daddy won't run up on me like I'm an OG. Like, so I'm mad at the shit at this point. But then, like, I'm gonna tell you what happened for me. I hit 39. I realized I was about to be 40. And I was also like in the middle of the separation divorce time. So I was going into being single, and it was these young boys at the new job, and they was like, yo, they about to do, and I was able to get them good advice that was able to like, for one, save them from bad habits, but for two, get them kind of back on track so they can keep their job. And at that point, I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll roll with this shit if it come with like I'd have helped some young niggas that look like me that I know at that age. Somebody probably should have talked to me, but they didn't. And the fact that they even was able to come up to me and want that advice, that must say something about my status as an OG, big dog, pops, whatever the fuck, them little shit they throw at you, try to make you feel old and shit. So yeah. I think about 39 was when I was cool with it, but it started when I was in my late 20s, like maybe 27, 28. Yeah.
Damn, it happened early for you.
Yeah, but you got to remember, I'm also a teacher. So, like, the people I'm around ain't exactly like, it ain't like now where, like, it's adults talking to me, calling me OG, right? At 39, 40. You feel me? Like, at this point, it's kids. They kind of gonna call you something, you know what I mean? But it was like that was when I started to feel it, and because of the fact that like if you even look at me like face, you can even attest like a lot of the niggas that was with us like when we was coming up, they might have been older than me because I'll be honest, I was always one of the younger niggas that was in our little clique because I was a year behind, even though I was in the same grade as niggas. So like I was always a little younger, but I don't know. I had a lot of sense. Like I came from that background that kind of gave me a lot of like knowledge. So a lot of the niggas that was older than me even would still be like, "Yo, what's up?" You said what's worse, Unc, Sir, or OG? I think at this point they all good. You know what I mean? It all denotes some type of respect for your eldership. You feel me? I think old ass nigga or some shit like that is fucked up. Cause then you start to try to be like, okay, you trying to degrade me for being old as opposed to like understanding that I'm old and looking at it as a asset to you and you can get some wisdom. You trying to play me, and then we gotta, you know what I'm saying, I gotta show you the old man strength. And y'all know if you're an older nigga, if you're a nigga that's over 25, you know what happened. Like when that bone density hit, that grip get different. Like
you just mad because your ass is old.
Bruh, when I tell you, yo, if I had this strength when I was 19, oh my God, I would have been horrible. Like I was doing damage with that straight. If I had this, oh my God, I would hurt somebody bad. Like I probably would have a murder rap at this point in my lifetime. I'll be honest, like that shit, that when that bone density hit and all them shits fused and everything just locked together.
Man, don't say that. That'll make me an accessory at some point.
What?
I said, don't say that. That'd have had to be an accessory at some point. Shit.
Hey, look, man. I got a few people in my life that's accessories to shit. It's a reason. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Man. Let me shut up. I don't know what the statute of limitations.
Exactly. Shut the fuck up.
I would have blacked a couple of stuff.
I was about to say something, boy. I'm about to say something, but you right, Faye.
Shut your ass up. Ain't no indicting on this show. This ain't bad.
Yeah.
I would have blacked
This
a
is
couple
not
out.
real. This is what Joe Budden said. This is not real. We're not
serious.
telling it ourselves or anyone else.
No.
This is all for entertainment.
This is all fantasy.
We don't care. You shouldn't care either.
Hey, look.
Okay.
What's
Okay.
up?
So I have a great disdain for Tyler Perry. I do.
Period. King.
I have a great disdain for Tyler Perry.
Nigga, what?
I don't know.
Oh,
Tyler Perry.
Yo, you hear me? Like, it was no segue. It was just like, okay, I got a great. Nigga, well, what? Was we talking?
He has no movies where the dark skinned man is not the villain. He's only made one movie where the dark skinned man is not the villain, and that's Daddy's Little Girls. But even in that, the dark skinned woman is a villain. Why can't no dark skinned people never be the hero or be nobody good of good essence in a Tyler Perry movie? Does he hate dark skinned motherfuckers?
What I will say though, in the newest movie, he got the Divorce in Black. The light skinned nigga is the bad guy, and the browner skinned nigga is the nigga that's the like hero.
Where is the dark skin representation?
Oh,
it's always a light skin and a dark light skin.
Blade was just a Deadpool.
That ain't a Tyler Perry movie, damn it. We speaking on Tyler Perry. It's always a black motherfucker in Marvel somewhere. There's always a darkie in Marvel.
Yep.
Why you gotta call him a darkie though?
Motherfucker, I'm dark too. Shit. I'm black and shit too. I'm black as fuck too.
And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, and I'm black, and I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all.
Shit. But I'm saying on some real shit. What is going on, Tyler Perry? What do you have against dark skinned people?
All right, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a real question as a black man. As a black man, as a black community, what are we actually expecting of Tyler Perry at this point? Like, all right, I hear you on your gripe, right? But are you expecting that from him? Because I'm not expecting that from him, so I don't even look at him for that content. So
I don't expect shit from him.
Like,
it's just an observation I've made to make me come to the conclusion about this feeling that I have about this motherfucker. And I just wanted to express that on my platform or our platform that I have a great disdain for this motherfucker. I don't go out searching for Tyler Perry shits, but I have a wife and she happens to like Tyler Perry shit. So I have to watch Tyler Perry shit on occasion. And I've grown to realize after all the movies I've watched, there ain't no damn dark-skinned hero or non-villain or even a anti-hero that's dark-skinned in a Tyler Perry movie. You either a drug dealer, a wife beater, or some damn evil motherfucker.
Question.
And what's up with that light-skinned nigga cornrows?
them wigs be wild. But question, what in the movie Why Did I Get Married? I think when they was up in the mountains, right? And Jill Scott was up there with the dark-skinned nigga that was the villain. Won't the dark-skinned nigga also a hero? Won't the little police nigga Lamar Rucker? Ain't that
he was a brown skin. No, he was a brown skin nigga.
Look, how black do this nigga gotta be considered dark skin?
He need the darkest nigga.
Talking Whoopi Goldberg gums. Like, what are we talking?
Whoever the darkest nigga in the movie needs to be the hero. How about that? Make that an angle. Make the lightest motherfucker in the movie the evil nigga. Make all the light motherfuckers the evil motherfuckers, and make the dark motherfucker be the hero in one movie.
Okay, but it gotta be Tyler Perry that do it.
Damn right.
Is what you're saying.
It got to be that motherfucker.
Get Drake to be the light skinned nigga. He needed. Never mind. Yep.
I'm just saying. I'm just making an observation. I ain't got no real topic for discussion. I'm just here with a comment and a concern.
That's fair.
The fuck is going on, Tyler Perry?
Well,
all these dark-skinned motherfucking actors out here, and you can't get one to be a good person in the movie. You can't write that in none of your scripts. TV shows and movies and none of this shit that a dark skinned motherfucker is good? What the fuck is going on? Is all your experiences with dark skinned motherfuckers bad? If that's the case, some understanding there. I'll give you some understanding.
They
But
always
outside of
my
that
head.
motherfucker, goddamn.
Well, you know, all I got to say is when I finally felt like I was comfortable being called Unc.
Your motherfucker ass.
Yeah. I think I was comfortable being called Unc when the grown ass man that's older than me start calling me sir. I was like, well,
Oh,
it's
damn.
here. When they started calling me sir on top of the young
Oh, ass nigga.
call, coming up to me and asking for advice all the time and me getting them out of trouble just like you, Tiz. Yep. I was like, well, this is where I'm at in life. Yeah. Last call got a random YouTube video in the chat.
Well, you got problems just like me, nigga. I don't know what to tell you. Because I'm scared of Last Call's videos. He having them face videos and shit.
And another thing about this nigga Tyler Perry. This fucking dress shit is ridiculous. This motherfucker managed to do what RuPaul couldn't do and got America to accept a man wearing a fucking dress.
Last call says Ice Cube fills your face. It was blue, black, like Wesley Snipes and New Jack. Now you gotta have a white mama just to do that.
Exactly.
Yep.
They trying to keep this. They trying to bring this light skin shit in and keep it running. Where's the motherfucking dark skin after that?
Hot take.
Shit.
Hot take. Ice Cube talking about Drake.
All these light skinned niggas.
And J. Cole. Don't trust
All
new
these
light skins over there.
all these paper bag ass niggas out here.
Not a paper bag ass nigga. Not a paper bag.
Shit. Goddamn Tyler fucking Perry.
Light paper bag. Light paper bag. Oh, never mind. Let me get up here. What the hell is that? That's called.
You know.
All right, I see the video.
Check out the track if you can.
Check out my melodies. Check out my melodies.
No Country for you. Ain't that a movie?
Yeah, No Country for Old Men. It's a killer ass movie.
Yeah. I fuss with that movie.
It's a great ass movie. If you haven't seen it out there in the world, go check it out. Good movie. Get some popcorn. Throw some hot sauce on it.
Throw some hot sauce on it.
You ain't never had popcorn with hot sauce on it, nigga?
I have.
Oh.
I have.
About to say.
Just enough a nigga to have had that happen.
Popcorn with sugar on it?
I think I have.
Yeah, that's the shit too.
I think I'm just enough of a nigga.
That's that shit. What is this nigga saying for?
I don't know.
I'm right here.
I'm trying to see.
I was listening to y'all talk about being just enough of a nigga.
Oh, that YouTube video is an Ice Cube. It's Ice Cube song. That's what it is.
Okay.
I'm not the only person that feels this way about this nigga Tyler Perry. I don't give a fuck what's going on. If we watching something and I see that big ass TP come across the screen, I get up and walk the fuck out the room. Because I don't want to be witness to this nigga's bullshit.
I don't watch any of his movies. It's usually the same thing each time, every single time. It's like just watching the same movie.
Oh, it's like bad.
Like a Jamaican reggae song where it's different motherfuckers on the same beat.
All his movies are made for a certain population, and he makes exactly what they want to see, and they eat this shit up, not realizing it's the same formula every time with people in the different roles, and most times it be the same motherfuckers just in different roles and different costumes, just switching them up and switch them up and move them around. God damn, the motherfucker smart. I give you that shit.
Yeah, you know, everybody like the conveyor belt, microwave version of shit. You know what I'm saying? Art, cinema, food. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's how.
If microwaves hit, we would all be superheroes.
Oh, shit.
And that kind of leads me into my topic for tonight. We're about to go into the absurd. So we're about to draft individually. We're gonna get who would we want for our number one 3-on-3 basketball team. Now, regular basketball rules apply. So fouls are still in play, traveling, like goaltending, all of that shit is still in the play. So you can't like disregard basketball rules just because these people have powers. But who would you have on your team? So I figured we go one by one and draft our best 3-on-3 team, and then let the chat and the comment section in the replay game, judge our teams and give us their teams, their 3-on-3. Who on first pick? I'll take the third pick in both rounds.
I'll take second pick.
Or all 3 rounds.
All right. Well, I'll take first pick. First pick, I got Wally West Flash.
I don't know who that is. What that means?
Who the fuck is that?
It's the Flash.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is Wally West? Wally West Flash. I don't know.
It's the Flash, but it's like it was like Kid Flash, but now he took on the role of the Flash, so he's just the Flash.
Okay.
So he's the Flash,
but he's also the fastest motherfucker in the DC universe.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. So as my number one pick, starting point guard, I have Tony Stark's Iron Man.
Okay, that nigga will be bulky as fuck going up the court. Because if that nigga just jump and fly, then like, all right, we can go there. But my first round pick just gonna block that shit. And if that nigga shoots some bullshit, then we're gonna call foul. It's gonna be an offensive foul, and we're gonna get the ball and still get the points, and he ain't gonna get no points. So I feel like he's too bulky and too aggressive. So to combat both of y'all picks for the speed and the bulkiness, I'm going Mr. Fantastic. The handles is gonna be there.
Yeah.
He can dunk from any side of the court. He can block shots from any side of the court. So his chase down game is crazy. And then like if we like get out of rotation, he can make up for it by like sending a hand over there real quick to contest the shot that we might not have been able to rotate to.
Okay.
So I feel like he got the most versatility in a basketball game.
Okay.
And again, the handles is gonna be crazy because that nigga gonna be weaving in and out of people's legs and shit. They're gonna be dribbling everywhere.
Okay.
That nigga gonna be super Kyrie.
All right. Since we're talking handles, my next pick is Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man, because he's black and Puerto Rican. So I know he played basketball, but he's Spider-Man.
Okay.
It's going to be kind of hard to steal ball from Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man is good because he got the agility, the quickness, he got the ups, he can dunk. You know he gonna come through with some shit, and he quick enough to like make moves that may look kind of halfway there. He can go. Okay, I'll give you that.
And he got a spider sense, so you can't really steal that shit from him.
Yeah, his ball control and like his ability to keep the ball is gonna be crazy. You right. Crazy work.
Okay. I don't know much about sports, but superpowers, I do. You know what I'm saying.
My second pick, starting center, the Hulk.
That's gonna be a lot of Draymond Green fouls right there, nigga.
Dang. Now you know why I'm mad at that? Because that was damn sure about to be my big man. That was about to be my next big man, right? Because like I was looking at like, all right, you got dunks, you got rebounds. Nobody's going to play with him, and if you need like 2 points, his back down game will be crazy. That nigga gonna do one move and just like throw a nigga to the front row and just keep going. And it ain't gonna be a foul because it's gonna be a legal move. It's just he big like that. He gonna be like Shaq. But since he's smart, he might be able to figure out the angles on the free throws. So he might be able to make his free throws. So at least you get like a 60 to 70% free throw rate, which is good for a center. So we can take that as a big man. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. All right. So for my big man, then.
Are we just doing DC and Marvel, or are we doing other universes outside of DC and Marvel too?
I said superheroes. I mean, it got. All right, let me be clear. Like, have it be somewhere where we could at least like verify. We like kind of understand. Like, what like, don't be throwing no. Oh, this is some obscure comic from over here that ain't nobody never heard of. This nigga got 2 editions. It's two books, and ain't nobody never heard of this nigga. But he your homeboy from down at school, and he got it like.
And he was the original #1 version back in the late.
Now, what I will say is this. What I will say is this. I will count your comic book. So if you got a character that's like your guy, then I won't hate on that. Like if it makes sense and it still apply to the rules, like I ain't tripping on that. You feel me? Like
that'd be cheating.
So I'll take your people, but I ain't about to just having no random ass.
That'd be cheating.
You. All right. So for my big man, I do need a big man. I got my point guard kind of wing person. Like I'm gonna be able to hit from everywhere. I'm gonna be good. 3-pointers is crazy. Nigga be dunking for the 3-point line from the other. We can get a rebound, just dunk. But I'm gonna get Thanos. I'm gonna get MCU Infinity War Thanos. Fuck Endgame Thanos. I don't want no heads chopped off. I don't want no Iron Man. No, I want the nigga that fucked everybody up. That's that Thanos. That's my big man. Hulk in the post. Poop, poop, poop. Get your big ass out of here, bitch.
Okay.
Turn back into Bruce and be scared to come out.
Okay.
Like so now I got the paint locked down. I got my wing protected, and I just need one more player.
Oh, okay.
Padawan. Who was your third player? How do you finish out your lineup?
You got all the big people, like pause, like this. You got Hulk, and then you said who was your big man? Pause.
MCU Thanos from Infinity War, the Thanos that beat Hulk ass, not the Thanos that got his head chopped off, or the Thanos that got snapped. I'm talking about the Thanos that beat the shit out of Hulk. That first scene Thanos. On the ship from Asgard, just beat the fuck out of everybody, pulling the eyes out of shit.
That's petty as all hell.
Yeah, I'm grabbing for it.
Uber petty.
I'm grabbing for it. But it's my topic, so you know I thought about it first.
Uber petty.
I do need to pick a big guy. Pause. Because the only person I could think of that could probably counteract that would be fucking Superman. And I'm not picking Superman. So I'm gonna just go with people that got agility. And I'm gonna go with Gambit. Gambit, Flash, and Spider-Man. Plus Gambit played.
You got a small ball lineup, but they are fast, so they will be able to like do some wild shit. All right, okay, I see what you got on that. Okay, I got you.
And his powers is kinetic energy.
Watch this next shit I'm about to hit you with. Watch this
Okay.
next shit.
I was gonna pick big man though. I ain't gonna lie, but y'all said no other universes. But
No, I got the small ass nigga for my last pick. Paul.
Okay. It was a toss up for my shooting guard. It was between one or the other, father or daughter. But for her veracity, I'm gonna go starting shooting guard. Hella, Thor's sister, Odin's daughter. Hella in her prime.
holy shit.
Okay. So she like your Rodman type or something? I'm like, what is she doing? Like, what is her?
Anything she fucking wants to do.
What is she doing with buckets? Like, how's she getting you buckets?
She can throw the shit from any fucking way. She can do anything. She's strong as fuck and small as shit. She agile as shit.
She is agile.
Strong as fuck. She's strong as fuck in the post.
She
can back anybody.
But she's not as strong when she ain't throwing them blades, and you can't throw them blades in the middle of the game, nigga. That's a foul.
But you
can't just be shooting off the goddamn big ass swords, like the big ass spears and shit. Like she was fucking niggas up with in the war. Like if this is MMA, all right, but you can't just be throwing them big ass spears. A nigga go to dunk, you just get speared to the backboard, nigga. What the fuck?
See,
bitch, that is against the rules. You cannot
instead of spears, to be basketball. Shit.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
She might have great aim though, because she,
Y'all ever seen her manifest anything other than war items? Like, have you ever seen her manifest a ball? Pause.
Well, I ain't never seen nobody play basketball. So in the current situation,
that's what I'm saying. But I mean, have you ever seen her manifest something? But no, what I mean, like, look, if she had manifested cannonballs, right? Because that was a wartime item, right? Then I'd be like, all right, I roll with you. She just make them shits bounce. I got you. But she ain't never manifested shit that ain't sharp, pointy, and stab the shit out of everybody.
Well, okay. Since we got so much of a debate on
what is she throwing?
We'll just go to Odin of old. Odin in his prime. We'll go with that. Odin the Conqueror, when he was taking over different worlds and shit. We'll go at Odin.
That could be an extra big man. Because you're going to need somebody to go against my boy in the post.
Odin
so,
is
he can at least, after I get Hulk up out of there and you ain't got nothing but Bruce, when Bruce go back out to the top of the key, you can have him down there in the post to back up. That's a smart move. Get a little strength down there, get some rebounding. I don't know that Odin got a jump shot. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I do think that Odin could like get you, a good 10 and 10.
Odin's all mid range. I just need him for mid range. I got Tony Stark.
He gonna get you some putbacks. He gonna get you some rebounds. He gonna do like all of the usual. Yeah, I can see that.
Odin is straight mid range and under the basket. Hulk is straight under the basket. He got Tony Stark from beyond the arc.
Now that's why I fuck y'all up, and the chat gonna agree, and the replay gang gonna agree when we look at this. I might even have to put a poll up on Twitter of all three of our teams. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is my third person. This is my point guard. Now I got my point forward. I got my ball handler, like he could do it all. He can play the wing. He can play the the backup power forward. He can play the two guard. So I got that in Mr. Fantastic. I got my big man in Thanos. I'm gonna go ahead to the point guard and I'm gonna get Nightcrawler because I feel like the teleportation skills is gonna make his handles crazy. Like he gonna be doing some wild shit. Like he gonna be bouncing the ball place and somebody can go to reach and he gonna end up right there every time. So he gonna always be able to like keep his handle. It's never gonna be a moment where he can't get there, and his steals is gonna be crazy because just when you like on your way up, he gonna just appear out of nowhere and block that shit and then keep it moving. So like I feel like I get my offense. He's like my Kawhi. He gonna hit the shot.
He gonna be traveling all the fucking time. All that disappearing and coming back shit.
What'd you say?
He gonna be disappearing and coming back more than 2 steps. So he gonna be traveling like a motherfucker.
Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. For travel to occur, the player must begin a dribble, stop it, or begin a movement without a dribble and take at least 2 steps without going into an immediate shot and or pass that leads to shot. That makes sense? Do we all agree that that's what travel is? No, hear what I'm
You
saying.
talking
We all agree that that's what a travel is, right?
about
So
nigga.
so if I bounce the ball, right, that's a dribble. Do we all agree on that? If I bounce a basketball, that's a dribble.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So if I bounce it and then I teleport to the spot where the ball is going, all I've done is move my body. It's the same as if I did a crossover as Allen Iverson and then shifted my feet over to the left to catch the same crossover that I just threw. But instead of moving my body, I teleport. So that's gonna fuck with somebody's eyes. That's gonna be like, what the fuck is this nigga going? What's happening? Where but like it's gonna fuck with niggas. Now the ball ain't went nowhere but to the next spot of the dribble. But because he can teleport, he gonna fuck people up. And again, on defense, you now got a nigga that can like come out of nowhere and steal the ball. You got a dude that like, you thought you was about to dunk that shit, and he come out of nowhere and put his hand right there and block that shit. Just because he can teleport that fast. He can get there quicker. He can cover all parts of the court. And he can catch hella alley-oops. Because I can just throw the ball anywhere and he gonna catch it and dunk it.
Comic book fun fact.
Because once he in the air, now he in the air.
Any one of the X-Men can play basketball. They're like there's always
they got scenes where they play ball. Yeah, you're right. Pause.
Every last one of them. Jubilee, Rogue,
my bad, y'all.
Gambit, Wolverine, whatever. I picked Gambit though, because oh no, I think he would he would click.
Blow the fucking ball up.
I think Gambit, he ain't gonna blow the ball up, man. He may be able to move the ball kinetically, but I don't think he ain't gonna blow the ball up or whatever. But right. I think him, the way he moves and shit, flows well with Spider-Man, and it would flow well with.
What happens when Odin puts the defense on this nigga and he can't dribble the ball? What he gonna do? Charge the ball up because he's frustrated and the shit gonna explode? He ain't gonna be able to pass the shit.
He's gonna dodge it. He gonna dodge it. He gonna dodge it. Spider-Man.
He gonna dodge right in the Iron Man.
Nigga, and then he'll blow up Iron Man's armor. That's
what can I tell y'all? This is where my expertise as a coach.
Without a foul?
Look. This is where my expertise as a coach comes in, because as a coach, I know basketball a little more. Like this is like me fighting against Padawan in like a superhero battle, like who wins with powers and shit. All right. So the problem on both of y'all teams is y'all got a lot of like oomph, but y'all ain't got a lot of like, how do you get the ball in the basket? Like you got Gambit, right? He's quick as fuck, but he's not quicker than anybody that can teleport. He's not quicker than most people with a rocket pack. Like there's nowhere in comics where I've seen it. Now, this is where your expertise in comics come in, because you might know some obscure-ass comic where this nigga got powers for one day, and that particular Gambit is the one you were talking about, but you didn't say all that. You just said Gambit. So when I think Gambit, I'm thinking MCU Gambit. I'm thinking X-Men, the original cartoon Gambit. I'm thinking Gambit from...
You thinking Channing Tatum Gambit.
I'm thinking all of the Gambits, but I don't know no Gambit that's done anything faster than like the fast people and thing. So Flash fucks him up. So your fastest niggas already. I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But he's not on that level of speed. So it's like people who teleport and people who got rocket packs, people who got extra shit that make them faster. How does he compete with that? You don't have nothing to compete with that.
He can't.
Now that's but listen, yeah, agility, but his agility ain't no like, he ain't no superhero on that level. His power is charging shit up. He ain't like super strong, super agile. He got like, he's better than the average human, but he ain't better than no superhero ass nigga. Like he ain't out here more agile than the other niggas that y'all name. Yeah, like come on, bro. Thanos gonna smack the shit out of that nigga. He gonna set a pick on that nigga and crumble his soul. Because he ain't got no super durability. He ain't got all these like extra shit. He can charge some shit, yeah. But when you playing basketball, you lose the ability to charge anything. Because as soon as you charge some shit and blow something up, foul, bitch. You out the game. And if that ain't a flagrant that gets you kicked out the game, I don't know what is. If you blow a nigga up. So you
think Thanos and Hulk is not gonna do any type of flagrant fouls?
No, but hear what I'm saying. Thanos
Hulk knows how to be gentle when he needs to be.
but hear what I'm saying. Even if they don't be gentle, right? They can inflict damage that takes niggas out without having to commit a foul. Like if Hulk or Thanos set a pick on anybody else we named so far, that shit is shattering everything. And they don't have Wolverine or Deadpool. Ain't nobody say Wolverine or Deadpool. So we ain't got no regenerator factors or nothing. No, your rib cage broke, bitch. You dealing with that. That is your game for the. Ain't no more crossover because as soon as you do this, your rib cage is cracked. Bones in the lungs. Bones in the lungs.
I do have Spider-Man.
Breathe, bitch. Bones in the lungs. Now Spider-Man ain't got no regenerator factor. I ain't never heard of that. I know he got durability.
He's strong. He got as far.
But listen, all right, what I ain't never heard of is Spider-Man being stronger than Hulk. And if Hulk got his ass whooped by the Thanos that I'm talking about, then what I'm saying is Spider-Man about to get his ass. And matter of fact, Spider-Man got his ass whooped by the Thanos I'm talking about.
Yeah,
what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah,
what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Hey, look, man, what I'm saying is I don't know no Spider-Man that kicked Thanos' ass. I ain't never heard of that storyline. You keep coming up with these storylines that ain't nobody ever heard of. So you got to give me the comment.
Yeah,
I just don't know.
Spider-Man.
I don't give a fuck. Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Bama Rollins, Tree Rollins, Tomahawk Tossing, 222, 333, Shannon Sharp. I don't give a fuck who you call. You can call Ghostbusters, Ernie Hudson. You can call goddamn Mama Townsend, Media Man, Bill Cosby with the Quaaludes. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
Marlon
fuck.
Brando.
Bitch, we talking Thanos.
Fuck it.
Sidney Poitier.
I will beat the dog shit out of these niggas with straight pick and rolls. Every time you come through, hey, Mr. Fantastic, hey, Nightcrawler, run straight through this pick. And just because you running into me, your ass is getting broke the fuck up every play.
Fuck it, I'm picking Dr. Doom.
Hey, no, nigga, ain't no end of the road. Let me pick my extra man. No, nigga, you had your 3, and we beating their ass. But I'm telling you, that's your flaw. Now, Face's flaw is Iron Man. Iron Man got that speed, but he has no lateral quickness in that goddamn suit. That nigga is bulky as fuck. Like his turns are slow as hell. So he gonna be getting crossed the fuck up. All his shit is gonna be trying to do chase down blocks. But because he got that rocket pack, it ain't no stop on the dime with him all the time. Like it's like, and even when he stop on the dime, it's gonna be like, oh, nigga, I done pump fake this nigga done ran through the backboard. Like he's just big and bulky. He can't play defense.
And Hulk, okay. Iron Man older than Hulk. Really, I feel like Hulk is a couple of fouls away from being sitting out. No. Anyway.
No. Hulk is all rebounds and intimidation. Hulk is like Dennis Rodman on steroids. He's like, I'm setting picks that are breaking everybody up because him and like the only real competition he got in that area is maybe Thanos, maybe Odin. I'll give Odin that but I think Odin on his team, so we ain't got to worry about Odin on that aspect.
Yeah.
So like it's like him and Thanos on that area as far as competition. You ain't got nobody that's breaking up either one of them, Thanos or Hulk. That's why I'm saying like you got your advantage is the speed and agility. Y'all gonna be getting to the basket quick as fuck. And
but when you get there, you got to score. When you get there, you got to score. You got to score.
You're gonna be doing a bunch of $5 moves with 10-cent finishes. And we grew up learning that is not it. Like we grew up with a lot of them niggas on the court. Them niggas be throwing up the most beautiful shots. They be doing these crazy ass moves, but that shit do not go in the basket. And then me and Face come out there with these basic ass Wilt Chamberlain hook shots, and them shits be drop it, give me 50, bitch. Like I'm saying, so like sometimes it ain't flash, it's how you work it. All right. Now, Flash do got an advantage with the fact that he can go that super speed, but I'm willing to put my money on in the Marvel universe, the teleportation speed is equal to the speed that Flash gets from one point to another, even when he in whatever his little zones is. So dimension to dimension, speed, both on breaking time. All right, boom. they gonna meet each other.
That
So
nigga ain't stopping in
I
the
got
damn light
Nightcrawler
either.
on Flash. Everywhere Flash run, you teleport to that bitch. Bam, bam, bam. Meet him. Got him. Now I'm gonna put Hulk. I'm gonna get Thanos on Hulk. Y'all bang each other the fuck out, beat the fuck out of each other. Pause. I know that shit.
Yes,
That was
please. Yes, please. Pause.
I'm gonna go get me some tea.
damn, man, my
Go
bad.
back.
All right. So in that vein, in that thought process, though, right? So we got Thanos, Hulk. They watch each other. So now I'm there. So now I got Odin and I got Mr. Fantastic. Odin's problem is he's strong. He gonna be able to get some places kind of fast. But his problem is if I if I go here with the ball and I'm in a post up position and I stretch my arm all the way however far, like by the time Odin get up there flying, I done threw the ball right there and now I done dunk with the other hand. So it's like my matchups is just crazy. But I thought about this before I did this, so I did have a cheat code. I will
It's all
admit to
about
that.
team balls. Team ball, man. Team ball.
Yeah, it's basketball. It's not. It's not superpower against superpower. It's whose superpowers make the most sense in the basketball game where you got rules and regulations, and I can't just take off. I can't just take off as the Flash and just go speeding up the court because I better be dribbling and I better be able to be seen dribbling. Otherwise, I'm about to get caught with a bunch of carries and travels, even if I ain't doing it. So now I'm fucked up. So now I done turned the ball over 30 times and I ain't even mean to. It'd be little shit like that that I be thinking of. But in that vein, let's keep the drafts going. We drafted. This is what I want. I want your top three in a 3v3 of somebody from another race that you want to draft to the black race. Like I need you to make your top 3-on-3 black race group that's not actually black originally.
All right, yeah, you got first in this one.
Yeah, you gotta give me a minute.
All right.
I'll
So
take second.
so we go. I'll take the first pick in each round just to start us off to make sure that y'all got time to kind of like get your shit together and things.
Last pick.
All right. Okay. Pat got last pick. So Face, you second again.
Of course.
Face stay where he was at. All right. So for my first pick, right, I think this woman is a good pick because it's a woman. You always want to start it all with a woman these days. I think that's a good for diversity. I also think that this woman is one of she's probably more black and more of a ninja than some other ninjas that I know. I'm gonna take from the Mexican delegate or from the Latino delegate, whatever her ethnicity is. I know she Latina.
Rachel Dolezal.
From the no, hell, nigga, what? Nigga, no, what is wrong with you? Hell no. I'm going from the Latina delegate, Salma Hayek.
Okay.
I like her.
Okay, who the fuck is this? Hey man, let me pick black guy. I would drive to. Hey man, all right. See, you come from see, man. Every time somebody about to do something good, you go come do some dumb shit. Bye, buddy. Good day. God damn, man. Like y'all be messing it up. Like for people that we be trying to have people come up and enjoy themselves, but then y'all come in with the dumb shit, and then we got to get rid of you. Like we ain't about to do that. Like we'll let you up if you're gonna talk some type of sense and be cool and be amicable, but you coming in with the weird shit, man. We can just get rid of you. Like we just ain't on that. So I'm sorry. I wish we could entertain it, but we ain't got time. So y'all go ahead, man. I'm gonna take Salma Hayek though. I feel like her jokes I've heard her make is like real niggerish. She thick like a black girl, and she she bronze enough to be just like a light skinned home girl. Like she could be your auntie, she could be your cousin, she could be the lady at the cookout that just making all the jokes everybody laughing at. She just fit in. That's my first pick.
Yeah, I hit that. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
Yep.
Nigga,
Yeah.
what?
We got,
How you just get to
we
that?
got,
Nigga, I hit that. I hit
we
that.
got no
All
female
right.
first. So we got no
Damn.
female first.
No, it could be whatever. Like, it's just
Okay.
somebody
Okay.
from another race that you would draft to be like, hey, man, you come on to the cookout. You with us.
Okay. I'd say bring Leo to the cookout, man. Bring DiCaprio on over, man.
Mr. Candy? Mansoor Candy?
That boy,
You want
Candy.
Mansoor Candy?
can't nobody say nigga like that, motherfucker. Say, if we gonna go Monster Candy, but as just as a motherfucker, just outside of that role, goddamn Leo, cool motherfucker, cool, laid back, calm motherfucker like that uncle who smoke weed all the time.
All right, I'm gonna roll with you. I'm gonna go for my third, for my second delegate from the Caucasian
Pat, who you
delegation.
want? Pat, who you got?
Oh, the Pat never said this.
No,
He was supposed to go right after me.
No,
what the fuck is you doing over there? You all right?
You said I was last.
I'm last.
No, you first.
No, you right. I'm first. Hold on. So who did I say for my second person?
I don't know.
That means y'all.
You didn't say nobody yet. No, you first. I'm second. He third.
I picked Jim.
I did Selma Hayek for my first. You did.
And then I did my first for Leo. Leo.
And then Pat did nobody.
Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Okay, I got what you're saying. My bad. That's me.
I picked Jim Carrey.
Okay.
Look at the couple of interviews with Jim Carrey and just think about, look at his mindset and stuff like that.
I'm trying to think over the years because he got such a long career.
It's like, black guy.
And he
I can see Jim Carrey as a woke black guy.
He started off with black folk.
I can see him as a woke black guy.
And he's been an ally over the years.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll with for my second pick. Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
From the Samoan delegation. Or the Tonga, or I'll say this, from the Peloponnesian delegation. I'm not sure which island, whether it's Tonga or Samoa or
one of the motherfuckers.
But the big light skinned niggas that's niggas.
Mm-hmm.
They like our swimming brethren. They get on them boats and they get in and they do them hockers. And all that, boy. All right. So now we got a nigga that can lift shit. We got a nigga that's gonna fuck some niggas up because he gonna do that hocker shit and run through somebody. And then get that Roman Reigns effect. And then we also, got somebody to add to our delegation in the acting realm. You know what I mean? We got like an action hero. So now we can put them with other black action heroes and, make cool buddy cop movies and shit. But yeah, Aquaman rolling with the bros. And from that commercial, it seems like he might be able to sing a little bit.
And if you think about it, Aquaman is white Black Panther. The movie is White Panther.
You know what it is?
He's the water panther.
But he not white though, because the Samoans and the Peloponnesians, they not really Caucasian. They like Asian people that just
nigga Asian
kept rolling. They was like, we ain't stopping here. We're gonna keep on going. Oh, look at these islands. We'll settle here. Let's go back and forth, get our supplies up, and now we live here, and now we got our own little nation.
Niggas
so it's more like a bunch of little independent nations of natives that came from other places. They like, black and Asian people. Blasians. But they more us than the others. I tell you that. I seen them Samoans. Them niggas are black. Like if you see them Usos and shit, like if you don't know, you just think there's some slick hair black niggas and niggas that got a perm.
Yeah.
You know, put a little water in the hair, and shake it out.
No, they
But
niggas.
you know what I mean. But they black, man. So hey man, come on home, Mamo. I could have got Jacob Fatu, but I ain't want to go too hard. I ain't want to go too crazy with it.
But I can see why.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, that ain't a nigga. That nigga jump off the ropes like a nigga, like motherfuckers, this is for oppression.
You heard,
I'm tired of these colonizers. Like every
you
move he do just seems
him,
like aggressive toward white.
You ever heard him on an interview?
Yo, that's some horrible shit to say.
Have you ever heard Jacob Fatu on an interview?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nigga. That's a nigga talking. I thought it was Tiz.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Oh man.
Hey, look, man. If Booker T won't already us, I would draft him because that boy Booker T is that guy. But shout out to him. All right. Who goes after me? Face Mom.
You can get this. You can get the second pick, second round. I'll take third pick.
Oh, we have a trade of a pick.
All right. I kind of like. I'm gonna go on your route, Tiz, because I was just thinking about this man was carrying a company for about 4 years. 4 years, and then they gave his job to a white man. Brought his homeboys up and everything. Got his family up.
Hey man, come on, man, with Roman, man. I hear you. Man. I hear you, man. God damn, man. Well, you cold because I should have never said nothing about those damn Samoans, man. Did it, man. God damn it.
Okay, man.
August, man. Gave you ideas and shit. Because that.
Okay,
how did I miss? Face about to get the biggest. Watch your face.
Right,
no, I already know where he's going.
I'll pick the rock.
Hey, look, as soon as you said it, I was like, oh, this nigga about to go. He about to pull the cheek code.
For the third pick, second round.
Like, you can't even beat that.
Like, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. All right, man. Fuck you, man. And you know that's my favorite wrestler, you bitch ass nigga. you ain't right for that shit. You cold blooded for that shit, nigga. Oh. All right. Hold on. Is there any way I could trade you for the first pick in the third round for The Rock and my Jason Momoa? I'm gonna give you Jason Momoa too.
Rejected.
Because look, you still get star power, right? You still get the Samoan blood and the like huge, massive muscles and shit, but you also get a singing voice. You get the first round pick in the next, so you get to get somebody off the
I got a singing voice with The Rock. He sings in Moana.
That's cool. I got you. All right.
This pick, I gotta keep this pick because just to pause before I say it, stick it to you.
All right. I'm gonna tell you. Okay. We're gonna laugh. All right. So for this third round, since I got the first round pick, there's a real first round pick that I'm making that I'm gonna talk to y'all about when we close the pod. But for this first round pick for the pod, oh man, let me see. Damn. Yeah, all right. I roll with that. I got from the Asia delegation, you know what I'm saying, to get a little fighting acumen, to get somebody that's a legit, I can throw them hands, but that's also, you know, down with the bros. That's also down with everybody, you know, get along with people. But we'll whoop your ass, man. I'm gonna go with Bruce Lee.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Let me get my Asian on, man. Like, I feel like Bruce Lee gonna bring a little culture, bring a little worldly vibe to our shit. Give us some good Chinese food. You know, he got the good food. And then he also gonna be able to whoop a nigga ass when they roll up in the dojo. You feel me?
I got one for you. Okay.
And he can beat the Rock ass.
Okay, I got one for you. Okay.
You go ahead. I got to still think about my last.
I go with Another from the Asian delegation. Jet Li.
Oh, Bruce Lee beating Jet Li ass. Man, I'm cool with that. Hell yeah, man. Beating the shit out of him. We clear him out of there. That nigga ain't shit without CGI.
Beat up Jet Li and
That
the
nigga,
Rocket at the same
that
goddamn
nigga
time.
ain't shit without CGI. You ain't picking up no motherfucking motorcycles with one hand.
You
Fuck
don't
out
know
of here.
that. You don't know
That nigga fugazi as shit.
You
Fuck
don't know
out of
that.
here. Man, bullshit.
That wasn't CGI.
Beating
That
the
was
shit out of
all
Jet Li. Man,
Matter of fact,
game
matter of
time.
fact,
Game
matter
time.
of fact,
No, ain't no pulling
we'll
it back.
change it from
You
Jet Li.
said it. No,
We're
you
going
made
to
your
Jet Li.
pick. No, you made your pick. You keep
Jet
it.
Li.
You
We
keep it.
keep Jet Li. We keep Jet Li.
Bitch ass nigga.
But we're keeping movie Jet Li.
No, man, come on, man. Bro. We doing movie, people. Like, come on, man, yo. Hey, all right, man. We ain't established that before we started, but I ain't about to go there. Okay? You got it, man. All right. Oh fuck, nigga. All right, man. All right. Some weirdo shit, man. I can't do no with that. Nigga took that shit all the way to goddamn intergalactic powers and shit. Nigga, cosmic powers and shit. All right, man. I mean, I would have picked Deadpool or something if I knew that shit was gonna happen. Going all, I ain't know it was going to the retarded shit. Like, I thought we was keeping it kind of grounded for that level. All right, I see. You just brought that shit all over for the last round. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing there. I got you. I ain't say nothing about it though, so you got it. I ain't established it before. You got it.
Oh, shit.
Good luck, Pat, because that nigga Jet Li in the movies, that nigga can do everything. That nigga can grab whole groups of people and swing them together like whips and weird shit. Like that nigga grab a whole line of your army and just make them into a whip to beat the rest of your army up with. Like, man, what the fuck? All right, you got it. Shit, just manifest his powers as it. Fuck it, man. All right, you got it, man. Nigga better than Superman. He'll come whatever he want to do. he got to do what you want to do, G. You know what I mean? The special cosmic ray hit him to do what you want to do, powers. And willy-nilly, I do whatever. Nigga, pow, pow, pow.
Some of that
smack you with your own hand. Ha ha ha.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, if that's the case, I pick Ace Ventura. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
You want to put your head up your ass? I don't know where you going with that one, Pat. You lost.
Nah, that was a joke.
You're gonna be sexually turned on by a man.
No.
I remember what that nigga looked at. That nigga was looking at Lieutenant Ihorn like Ray Finger. Like he was looking at Ray Finger like, what's up? So that nigga found out it was a man. Like that nigga was on it.
Nope.
Gay.
Nope, not at all. Nope.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I'm gonna stick with my picks. My picks make sense. I ain't going to the. Look, man.
My pick makes sense.
The Jet Li pick. Say, all right, you win, bro. I can't argue with it because goddamn, that nigga can do everything. Nigga make fire. Nigga make water. Nigga can water. He can air bend and shit.
There's summon Yetis out of nowhere.
He can fly. That nigga will smack you with a Volvo. You know, like just random shit that like you can't account for this shit. Like, all right, man, you got it, bro. Nigga gonna grow. He can grow. He can grow mustard plants and turnips and green beans and shit.
Yep.
Putting his fingers in the soil. You know,
keep just healthy as a motherfucker.
Like, all right, man.
Keeping the team healthy and nourished.
I'm done, man. I'm gonna say a movie, Jet Li. All right. Good day, man. I thought I had a good little conversation going and shut the shit down on the second. All right, man, you got it, man. Pat, I don't know what you're gonna say, but all right, good luck.
I picked Michael McDonald because
Michael McDonald, the nigga.
Yeah, I I always thought he was black anyway. So.
Hey yo. I don't care what you said, Faith. That nigga win. That nigga
Damn
win.
right.
That nigga
Damn
win.
right.
Hey, look. That nigga Faith said, I'm kicking ass. That nigga Pez, I would hit this note.
Motherfucker said Michael McDonald.
I was thought he was black anyway.
Hey, look.
The
number one most played video on Walmart TVs across the nation. It just be him saying, oh, yeah. Oh.
And every time you see it, you stop and watch a few seconds of it.
Hey man, Michael McDonald did go hard, man. That was a good one, Pat. That's hard, bro. That nigga could have said Hall and Oates and could have got the same effect. But that's good. Michael McDonald's good. That's a little more obscure. So it's like you really gotta know.
I didn't know the nigga was black.
Like even Hall and Oates is a little bit bigger.
At first, when I was young, I thought he was black, and then somebody showed me a video of this nigga singing the song, and I was like, I thought that nigga was black.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn.
Yo,
I think every black
Michael McDonald. Yo, you always start there with him. Hall and Oates. What's the
KC and the Sunshine Band?
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you. That nigga, like all them little dudes, you be like, oh yeah, I know that's brother. Oh, that's my Caucasian brother. All right, then. Never gonna give you up.
Yep, that's it.
Hey, look, man, y'all ever hear something?
Yeah.
I hear shit every day.
No, like some shit that be like, oh, alarming, like, hey man, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I hear it every day.
I always feel like somebody. What?
Watching me,
baby.
All right, if y'all don't know, I record in my garage, so you know it get real in here. You know, I mean, somebody come up in here, I'm just trying to be on point. You know,
I feel.
I smack you with this bottle of oil, bitch. Let me come in my garage. That'd be the first thing I would, that'd be nearby. Oil. Maybe a tie.
Big ass machete or axe.
That would probably be at Face's house too. Yeah.
That nigga said, "I'm gonna throw some oil on him." About to rub this nigga down. Nigga.
Motor oil, nigga. Why did you go there, man? Jeez, God.
Why did you say oil? I got oil in here. You know, I'm gonna put that oil on him. What?
He got them hot oils. He been heating them oils. He got them hot oils for the bankroll, the house burning.
Motor.
But then he asked me why I'm tripping. Like, what the fuck wrong with you, nigga? You talking about oil? I ain't talking about putting no oil in no man.
He got them
say that shit. What the fuck wrong with you? Y'all be hey, look, man. Hey, look, I done took my pauses for the night. Look, I ain't gonna trip. I done said some. Hey, I done had some AOs. I ain't gonna
open those.
But I ain't saying I'm about to put no oil on no nigga. Like my shit was like them borderline shit. Like pause. Like your shit was like nigga stop, eject, take the reel off. We done recording for the night. Shut the production down, nigga. We pulling funding. Like nigga, what? Nigga, why I'm putting oil on the nigga? What? You don't specify what type of oil. You don't say I'm putting motor oil on the nigga. You say I'm putting oil on the nigga. Nigga, what? I'm thinking canola, olive. What the fuck are you rubbing on this nigga? Coconut? The fuck? You massaging this nigga? What the fuck is wrong with you? And then you act like I'm tripping because you said what you said. But everybody heard clearly what you said. We can run it back. And you said, I'm gonna throw oil on this nigga.
Said,
he got the in there. So no. Y'all had to cut me off on the road. No, nigga. Because he said it. No, nigga. Because he said it. He said it. He got the oil for the nigga. He got the oil for the nigga. Now he said it because his oil is right. That's the closest thing to him. So why the fuck are you sitting there with oil for yourself? Or why the fuck are you just sitting in the bedroom beside motor oil? Nigga, what is wrong? What is your day like? I'm in the garage and I'm not beside motor oil. What is wrong with your everyday living situation that you just
Motherfucker breaking the house, past somebody table with the oils without
why do
it.
you have motor oil in the house just sitting there that you're able to sit beside it, much less access it quickly enough to throw it on another nigga, rub it on another nigga, or whatever other application method that you was talking about putting oil on a nigga, because that's what you said. Again, Tears ain't come up with them words. Them your words. And then y'all be acting like Tears crazy. Every fucking week, somebody say some dumb shit, then I say something about it, then they act like I'm crazy. Like I cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't know what nobody said. That nigga said he throwing oil on folks. Damn it, that was a righteous pause. That was a pause that was anointed by God. God is looking down from heaven right now, like, son, I'm glad you paused that, because that was crazy. Because why is he sitting with oil? And now that is not a pause, because he said it's motor oil. Cool. Well, why are you sitting beside oil in the room? Like, why is oil in the house? Are you putting together engine parts? Are you like on your Andre and Andretti shit where you like, I gotta build me a motor car? You on your grease shit? You go grease lightning, go grease lightning. What the fuck is going on, bro?
That was classic. But no, I was saying, like, if I was in the garage and that was the first thing that came to mind was motor oil, you know.
Nah, because before I said I was in the like I ain't had it ain't no. Last call. You're gonna be the moderator on this. Hey, what did you hear? Did you hear that nigga say he gonna throw oil on him before or after I said I was in the garage? And why would he be talking about being in the garage when he talking about himself? Because he ain't said if I was in a garage, I'm gonna throw oil. About myself, that nigga just said I'm throwing oil on a nigga because that's what's closest to me.
I was talking
as man. Hey, look, man. Hey, look. I will go to YouTube. I will run this shit back and live stream us running it back on YouTube so you can hear yourself what you said. I'm not tripping. Chat, can I have some help, please? Because y'all be... You got it.
Y'all got it, man. I'll take the ball.
Grease lightning. Go, grease lightning. Go, grease lightning. Hey man, you oil up whoever you want to oil up, Padawan.
No, I ain't. No,
I support it. You are a grown ass man, and you are allowed to oil who you would like to.
Bitches.
That nigga said I ain't moderating shit. Hey, look. When I tell you he's definitely I don't know. Hey, look, man. Last call. I'm gonna tell you. I don't know where the hell you was when we was back in college, but you would have fitted to our crew so well. That nigga would have been a buddy for sure. That nigga quit. He quit.
Go grease lightning.
Go grease lightning.
Catch your shit.
Hey, look, man. We got to come up with some hits. What the hell? Face keep going. Oh shit! Here we go. Well, that was all I had for this week. We have our draftees. Y'all tell us in the comments, in the chat, in the replay gang. Y'all share it, put it on your social media, and let me know, man. Who are y'all 3-on-3s? As far as your 3-on-3 for superhero basketball, but the real rules apply. And then, yeah, we definitely would be in all types of shit last call. You don't understand what kind of shit we was in back then, but you would have, yeah. Oh man,
you know what?
The stories we tell is the stories we can tell y'all. Like it's some wild shit that went down several times. Like I'll tell you just this. Just me and Face coming up through high school was a lot. We ain't even told all them stories, much less once all of us got together in college and we became a conglomerate. Oh, shit got crazy. Yeah. And if you was there, brother, it would have been kind of ugly for the world because you throwing coffee on niggas out here. We definitely would have been running at niggas out of their shoes on a daily basis then.
Would you like 2 creamers or 1?
Because as soon as you throw that coffee, me and Chewy coming in, we whooping ass. And then as soon as somebody look like they about to swing on me, then here come Face jumping over somebody, get off my brother. And then Padawan pull up in the white Acura, we all skirt off.
I'll say good morning because he hit him with coffee. Good morning.
That's only like
I might hit somebody in the car.
you got to be able to reach there and say their name. Good morning, and then whatever the name is, Randall. You know how I feel about Randalls. If y'all don't know about Randalls, I'm gonna tell y'all a story about life. I don't know if I've ever said it on the podcast. I feel like I have.
I'm pretty
but
sure.
It's probably was so early in the podcast that people now don't even realize. I'm gonna tell y'all. It's two things that you want to look out for in life. You want to look out for your Larrys and your Randalls. Okay. And I want you to think about the people in your life when I say this, okay? Most Larrys are kind of dependable. They kind of just them people that just fly under the radar. They be chilling, ain't doing too much. Regular niggas. Most Randalls is extra. They kind of sneaky. They gonna lie. They will cheat. They will steal. They will connive. They con men. Like, and that go for the first or last name being Randall. It's just them Randall last niggas. So Randalls and Larrys. Look out for Randalls and Larrys in your life. That's Tiz's word of the week. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but that's where I'm at with it. That's about all of our topics for this week. So at this point, now we can do the fuck shit. Okay. I can't do the fuck shit in the middle of the podcast. But y'all little silly ass niggas that wanted to come up and say shit, come on up. I dealt with one nigga. I hope it ain't the same dude, because if it's the same dude sitting in the goddamn living room, I'm gonna be mad as hell. And you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, little Irish ass nigga.
And back in the day with Stonehenge.
Yeah, you know, cause cheese, they know,
my motherfucker.
Play the cube track. What cube track? What you talking about with the cube
that
track?
YouTube vid.
Well, play that shit, nigga. You got the same permissions I got.
YouTube vids.
YouTube vids. YouTube. All right, I just had to give y'all that little ditty. You know, y'all can take that with you. I ain't mean no ditty. I don't mean like, I meant like ditty like a little bop, not like ditty like a
dumb diddy dumb
the weird guy. Yeah. Do I did it?
Diddy dumb diddy do.
Yeah, not the other did it. We don't talk. You know, he who should not be named. I wish you guys can help me with the song I saw on clips. I got no why you can help me either. What? All right. Translation.
Message.
Padawan. Do you got the YouTube clip? Can you put it in the private chat there?
Yeah. I'm trying to like.
Hey man, hey, last call. Come to backstage and put that shit in the private chat so I can see it. Yeah. Okay, Padawan got me one of them shits. Okay, now I can talk. Now we can move with it. Got Ice Cube. Okay, we definitely getting copywritten for that. We know that. Okay. I got about a 4-minute chunk that's gonna have to get chopped from this. Okay, I got you. What's the other shit?
I ain't seen nothing else.
What's the other link? Okay, I got the Q track. You know we're gonna get what you call it? We're gonna get copywritten for that because it's a artist track. You know, they always do that. But it's cool, you know, we just gonna have to cut it on
play
so
30
it'll either be muted or it'll be cut and people won't see the actual track, but they'll hear us reacting. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, it is what it is. But what's the other thing you talking about? The thing you said we can help you with. Unless we do the breakdown. We can try to do the breakdown. I don't know. I ain't figured out the algorithm on that shit yet. I feel like every time we try to do it, they just end up sending us like a bunch of copyright and we got to keep chopping like 15, 30-second clips. It's crazy. Okay, it's just all songs. Okay, all right, got you. All right, we'll try this Ice Cube jump. I'm gonna see what people think. Okay, Pod Squad, we got a special request from the other pod. Last call. This is called Ice Cube, No Country for Old Men.
Many motherfuckers criticize. No, they'll never be paid to play.
Okay. Okay. We kind of got like the little poetry, kind of like the movie No Country for Old Men. So I see what he doing there. You know, it's kind of starts off with like Tommy Lee Jones in that movie, like doing the little voiceovers, the little poetic parallels between what you buy.
You gotta stop it at 30 seconds because, copyright infringement and stuff. You can never go wrong with that basic.
Yo, that's just it sounds like some old horror movie shit. I feel like he's coming with like some old he's kind of in that same vein as Kendrick with the family, like you know what I mean? Like, well, all right, we coming with the meet the grams.
He
Psycho track.
With a lot of his like visuals, he is horror movie like.
But and I also like he coming with that flow, like it sounds like the flow that he had on Lil Jon's album back in the day. That made me really fuck with Q. Like, because I'm be honest, I'm not necessarily a NWA fan as far as all of their voices and all of that. Like, it's like I like Easy, I like DOC. You know what I mean? And then it's kind of like I respect them for their impact, but I wasn't like a fanned out nigga for them like that. You know what I mean? So I wasn't like, oh, Ice Cube voice is the I like it. Like I didn't grow up like that. Like I like some of his songs. I like his hit songs. You know, the day was a good day and all that. But so I really started fucking with Cube hard when I heard him on that Lil Jon album and that nigga was going in. Like I remember we used to ride to the club off that shit. Like Ice Cube was that dude. Like tell a nigga that I'm like Mary J. And he got that same kind of flow on this right here. So I'm feeling it. I'm liking the psycho vibes. It's kind of like that sound of the violins, you know what I mean, on the stabbing motion of the Psycho movie. Just the visual of this old ass nigga sitting in the thing with the old shotgun says a lot just by itself. Like it's saying a lot without saying a lot.
Look like old man Logan.
Yeah, like he looked like he ready for the shits.
This came out 2010.
Okay. So this is an old song. Last call, what the hell is we doing? We just copyrighting for copyright. Like, what is you on? See, he be talking about clips, but it don't be clips that like make no sense. It would just be like, I just like this today. Let's get hey y'all, try this.
The new black.
See, okay, this is the part Oh, he was saying that in reference to what Face was saying about Tyler Perry. This nigga expression.
Boy, we got bars tonight. We got some people spitting bars tonight. All right. Okay. We out here. We out here spitting tonight. I got you, my boy. Tiger about to change his name to Cheetah. That's fun though.
Yeah, man, he became.
Yeah, he is a cheetah. He is a cheetah. He is a cheetah. I got you. I got you.
Was that the time?
That's cold blooded.
2010.
Cold blooded.
That was the time he was cheating. I think 2010. I don't know. There was a lot of things happening. Michael Jackson.
He always be cheating. Tiger Woods been a hoe.
Tiger. Cheetah.
Tiger.
I don't.
Man, fuck this economy. Let me say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you take it from here, but fuck this economy. Bitch ass economy.
Goddamn capitalism.
Yeah. You can't be who you want to be. Because when you try to be who you want to be, it's always some ceiling or something like, well, let me hold you back down, push you back down. Nigga, what?
Pause.
That nigga said he's swimming upstream doing what? Nigga, what? What? You doing what? You swimming where? Doing what? You eating what? Hey, bro. Come on, Chance. You ain't gotta act like that. That's crazy work. That is crazy work. That's nasty work. That boy said what? Hey, look, bro. Hey, look, man. Hey, look, man. The old school rhymes, man. Them shits always end up with a pause, man. They be saying some wild shit, man. I'm sorry. Hey, look, man.
Biggie. First Biggie, now Ice Cube.
Hey, look. He said it, not me. I just.
Hov did that.
You told. You won't have to go through that. Exactly. You told me to play this shit.
West.
No, you right. I ain't gonna beat you, bro.
I just wonder if he had
You
that
got it.
bob, like that bop, like the old niggas have when they rap, like
Hey, man. Hey, look, I don't know what he got, but
Because that's what it feel like.
This rhyme is going left real fast, man. Hey, look, man.
That usually happens with Ice Cube. He's usually
Them old ass lyrics, man, sounding kind of crazy right there, bro. Like what? Hey, look, I'm probably biased because that nigga said some weird shit already. You know, he already took it to eat what he gonna eat. I got, hey, look, bro, I don't need to know about that. That's your personal business. Don't tell me your business. I don't want to know.
cruising.
Boy, if that nigga ain't said the old, how old is Ice Cube? What, he like 10 years older than us?
No, yeah, I think
he like 50 something, right?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That nigga said cruising for a bruising.
That was
Nigga, how old are you? You're cruising for a bruising. What? No, what? That's what the white boys used to say back in the 60s. Cheese it, the fuzz. Like, you know, them little weird ass sayings. Like, I used to see them just, man, come on, bro. Like,
he's 55. 55.
And you that big number. Yo, that's good. That's good. That is hilarious. That nigga said, I'm Red Fox, and you that big dummy.
Elizabeth.
Oh, that's classic.
I don't even remember what just made me jump on. You're like murdering the song, dude.
Hey, look, man. This song is hilarious. It's all right. So this is my 2-part synopsis so far. It's a good song. Production's good. I'll be honest. Ice Cube's flow is good, and most of his lyrics are cool. But it's been some wild shit that we just acting like it's cool because it's Ice Cube. Like, all right, we can let Craig get away with. No, nigga.
Oh, it was a cruising for a bruising. He's saying that. Look at the name of the song. The name of the song is "No Country for Young Men." So he's speaking like an old man.
And it's I get it. Oh, I get it. He is talking old because that is.
I didn't say this was his best.
Hey, look,
song.
Man. Hey, listen, man. I'm an old nigga. I don't in any way misunderstand my age, right? But damn, cruising for a bruiser. Like, he took it back. Like, you really gotta be in the know to even get that reference. To know to know how old that is. Like, that's some shit my grandparents would have said to each other in the school hallways. Like, boy, you cruising for a bruiser. Mr. Hall coming down the street. You know he about to come around here and sweep the hall. You better be out your locker.
And
like,
that's
what?
Why
you cruising for a
That's
bruising.
why it's no country for young men.
You're right. I think I may be too young. I don't. I'm not here. I'm not this old. Well, I'm just about to let cruising for a bruise. It's like he did say it. Now, don't get me wrong. We're talking about like maybe 5 lines out of a whole song that are like, what?
Yeah. This wasn't
like,
lyrical.
It's a good song. I ain't about to trip on Cube or like front. I ain't about to do that. But I will say, cruising for a bruising.
All right.
Swimming upstream, eating meat. Nigga, what? I want to hear that. What's your justification on that one? Give me that. Because first of all, if you know piranha, they don't go upstream.
Still. All right, so he's making, the simile, what have you. He's like,
so we talking about salmon that he done made into piranha just so he can talk about eating meat.
All right, this is like your fiber and bits from your Roy. What's it? Roy 6'9", 5'9".
Royce,
this is your
Royce the 5'9".
Splitting fiber and bits, splitting thread into fiber and bits.
Oh, I'm splitting it. Pause.
Pause. Right. So
See,
this is like
I'm
this.
willing to do it to myself. Nobody is immune. Nobody. See, I'm very equal opportunity. I recognize
All right. So
when
look,
I be.
look.
Hey, yo.
Think it was 2010. So it was before all this no Diddy, no pause stuff. I'm sure.
Paul's been around. No, Paul's been around.
Yes.
Like no. Listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Paul's came around the Dipset era.
Dipset.
So we're talking about 02, 03, 04, where pause was a thing. No, hear me out. I'm gonna tell you where it came from. It started as No Homo.
Yeah.
Listen to me though, but that was 2002, 2003, 2004. I was at Virginia State University. That's how I know. Like I could tell places by where I was at or what career I was in or what school I was at. When we started saying No Homo and then it switched to pause, it started in 2002. And by 2004, we were saying pause because it came from. Listen to me. Hear me.
Way too early, man.
Yo, I promise you, I'm not wilding. Jay-Z was saying,
thing,
listen, stop. Just hear me.
All right.
Jay-Z was saying pause in songs between that 2002 to 2004 era. I'm not bugging. You know, Padawan be knowing his hip hop history. He gonna back me up when I say it. Like I'm not tripping. It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy because we're not old. So that sounds like, why the fuck was that so early? But no, that's when it actually came out. It came out while we were still in the Rap City. Rap City was still on TV when Pause came out.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention back
going
then.
Up. No, listen. Rockefeller was going up to Hot 97 doing freestyles for 3 hours when Pause was out.
All right.
It came from a game that Dame Dash and them niggas was doing. Even in State Property, Paper Soldiers, all of them movies that Rockefeller came out with in that early 2000s era, you will hear Paul said in those movies throughout it. So I'm not tripping. Like this is what it come from that specific clique in Harlem.
All right, but it wasn't what it is today though, where you can't say
I won't say where it was like as popularized, but I will say for it to make it to me at Virginia State University, and we were in the middle of the Cash Money, country, white tee, big Jabot jeans, Reeboks era still.
All right.
Snap era. For it to make it to me in Virginia, for us to know it was a big enough thing, then I'm saying it had made it enough outside of that regional area for it to be like, oh, this is something. It's people are doing this. Like we was playing pause, we was doing that there.
So
all right, but listen, it wasn't as serious.
That's why we do it now, because
you can't even get a sentence out now though without doing the pause or whatever.
Now I would say, but that
wasn't as bad as it is.
But it's because of the resurgence. Like you gotta understand, it was a long period where like pause was still relegated to the people. Whoever came up doing it in the early 2000s, those were the people who did it. What made it come back was because of the fact that Cameron and Mace got their podcast now, and they do it so much that now it becomes TikTok memes and it becomes whole compilations of pause-worthy moments on. So it's like now it's a thing again. So it's more in the zeitgeist because it has more popularity and more projection now. But when it was underground for like that 15-year period, me, Pat, Face, like we were still doing that. We were still catching. We're like, man, what you said? That was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just something that it was a part of that zeitgeist then when we were coming up. So like it becomes just like saying like I say cool beans because when I was in middle school, it was people saying that. So I say it. And I'm 40 now. It's no longer a popular thing, but it's just more like that thing. Like pause might not even be popular now with the kids. I don't know that the kids are saying it. If you look at who says it, it's more of our age group, them 30s and 40s, early 40s that like came up saying it because that was our era. Yeah, I don't mean like it's like, oh, it's that shit everybody about to be. I don't think it's as big as we make it. I think it's big on our show because, again, me, Pat, Face, Chewy, Jewel, like we all grew up that was our little early 2000 area when we all came together, when we became friends, and we was building our lingo as young men. And it kind of just stick with you. Like, it's like the reason why you had them old niggas that still say jive turkey. But it's like, well, in 71, that was the shit.
Well,
And that's when I was young, and that's when I was developing my lingo. So it didn't become so much of a habit. I don't even realize I'm saying it, but now I'm still saying jive turkey. You know, you a 14-year-old will look at him like, what the fuck is you talking about?
What back what he was saying, like I'm was big into hip hop. Well, I was rapping back then, so I was listening to
rippity rap.
I was picking up all the fucking mixtapes, especially if Dipset had a mixtape or G Unit, because they always had fucking mixtapes out and everything. Whatever. Listening to they shit, trying to get ideas for my own fucking mixtapes. But the thing about Pause is Pause was like an answer to, all right, we can't say no homo no more because the LGBTQ thing came out. And Pause was also a more regionalized, because it was mostly New York niggas that was saying it at first. But around that time, the South was coming out. Then and Dipset was still big at the time because they like embraced the South and stuff like that. And then plus my area at the time is a military town. And a lot of New York niggas would come through Virginia anyway because they're hustling and shit. You gotta go through 95 South. So you would bring in that culture with you, which is New York culture, especially in that area. We were really big with that culture.
I'll tell you, Richmond, the 804 area, especially, is like so mixed because it's like it's country. So we get like that southern Louisiana, Alabama vibe, but we also get like the New York Tri-Cities area. So it's like all of the slang in Virginia is like, you will find that most people say all of the shit. Like even niggas up toward the DC area, even though they still got their DC slang, they'll still say son and shit like that. Just because everybody come here. You know, Norfolk niggas, they're a little more like southern than us, even in 804, but they have a New York slang in a country ass accent with a country style, but they'll be talking like New York shit, like, you know what I mean? So it's like it's like a little melting pot. But to add context to Pause too, like we're saying "hey yo" or "damn, that was crazy" after the fact. Pause is really a proactive thing. It's a game. You're trying to make sure that as you're talking, you say pause before the thing that you're saying, or as you say the thing you're saying, you say pause, so that you're like saying basically, hey, pause. I know that's crazy, but understand the context. Let me keep going. It's when you don't say pause that people be like, hey, yo. So the game is not saying pause. It's like, oh, you saying pause is like a reaction to the pause worthy thing. It's really like pause is like it is the proactive thing to do to prevent.
But just a side note, don't you just feel like that's just adding more bullshit to it though? You know, the man don't mean this, that, the other. You know what I'm saying? When you're having a conversation.
That's the joke.
You know, it's like, do you even need to
say that? So this is where you get into the two different type of people in the world, right? You get people that look at things in a practical way. Everything is just black and white. And then you have those nuanced people that like, that's why we have those sense of humor. That's why we get Chappelle jokes. That's why we get Carlin jokes. That's why we get Lenny Bruce jokes or Andrew Dice Clay jokes. Like, that's why we have, like, if you think about the people you talk about, we all three are huge stand-up comedy fans. Even. Yeah. So like our brains are not necessarily wired to like the humor of the average joke. We're more like stand-up comedians that weren't able to learn how to put the jokes together because we didn't realize that was our calling. So that's, you know what I'm saying? So our brains are thinking like a comedian. We just don't always have the words to put it together like a stand-up comedian. But we thinking on that level. So like for me, when I'm looking at it, it's like it's not even about it being gay so much as it's funny. It's just funny to have this, like, the fact that you said something that has this double entendre meaning. And you'll also notice that we're all three people that are either hip hop heads or we're lyricists. Like me and Pat used to literally freestyle battle with other groups every night on ODU's campus. Like,
and I will win. And I'm the greatest nigga.
Yeah, so we're coming from like these backgrounds of like words play and like how you say things is funny to us. When we stumble over words, you'll notice we'll joke on each other about like, damn, what the fuck was you trying to say? It's just about like the funniness of like people not being able to articulate themselves in the way they want to, or having a dual meaning to it. It's like the reason why we like. It's just the humor. The reason why it's funny is because it's funny. It's not because it's gay or because it means you actually do these things or mean these things. It's just because it could be taken this way. That shit is hilarious, and we're gonna point it out because to us it's our game. It's like we adopted that pause game early in life, so it's like we get it. Like when I do with the Pat, he be like, "Nigga, what?" When you hear me say something, Pat look like he waiting for the whistle. Like, "Nigga, what the fuck did you just say?" Like you can see our eyes, like almost like just kind of click. Like, "Oh yeah, that's crazy."
Like I fucked up.
Yeah, like I know I said that. That was wild. I could have said that better. And it's like at the same time too, it's a fun game to push yourself to articulate yourself better. Because if you can avoid calls, you can say almost anything in a way that will be the most honest yet universally accepted way of saying things. If you can avoid the pause, you can pretty much say anything in a way that other people will get it and will all accept it. So it's almost like a fun way of also allowing yourself to like get out of certain social norms or like I gotta say shit this way. Let me say it in the way that can't nobody criticize it. And then by default, you end up speaking in that way and still getting your point across to the general public without having to always be in an argument with random people that want to be, so SJWs and shit.
True. I think that's like Beavis and Butthead were the first pause people, man.
Yeah, they used to rank on each other for that crazy. They be like, hard.
That sort of shit.
Yeah, like it's the same shit that make people laugh at. That's what she said. It's that same humor. It's like you're catching it's like a glitch in the matrix real quick. Like we're talking about one thing, but oh look at that. That's funny.
But if you ever have a serious conversation with somebody who doesn't do that shit, and they say that and there's no pause or anything in your head, the shit that goes through in your head, you're thinking
it the whole time. So you always want to laugh in their face, but you got to also make sure you don't because you realize that they're not in on the joke.
Yeah, man,
they're not going to get any of this. They're gonna be like, "What?"
You like that is some funny shit.
I don't get it. Okay, zippity doo dah. Like he's the lawyer that don't get zip it up and zip it out. It's like, all right, man, just roll with the shit, man. Like so you got to modify. But yes, you have the moments. But I think that's the fun part about this. Like,
true.
I think that's why I'm blessed. I get to do this with my homies who like get it. And if you don't get it, that's cool. Like if it offends you, I'm sorry. But I don't think I'm doing an offensive. And I think for me, like my intent is always my moral barometer. Like, what do I mean by it? I'm doing it and I'm saying these things to my friends who get why I'm saying it and they get the joke too. So it's not like I'm joking on them as much as we're all laughing at the same thing. Like if they were by themselves in a room, they would be smoking a blunt saying these things and then laughing to themselves. So they get the joke of why I'm saying what I'm saying. It's just I'm the first one to point it out. If I'm saying something and Cole come in and be like, and Face come in and be like, hey, yeah, well, you did that. Like, I get it. So I'm not mad at them. So I get it. So I'm in on the joke with them. I'm not like offended. So like for us, it's just like it's barbershop frat boy humor, man. To be honest, like we black dudes that came up in the hood, so we already grew up droning, and then we went through frat boy shit because we hung out with white boys in college, and then we went through like thug shit. So we were all living a certain lifestyle. So it's like it's a lot of shit mixed up. Like we just, hey man, we having fun.
Yeah, man.
You get it last call because you be off it. You Rodney. Like, oh yeah, y'all be in them jokes too, man. Y'all.
Oh yeah. I love it, man.
It's the only reason you would stick around this long with a podcast as low budget as ours. Like, it's because you ain't on it. You get it. Like, it's, hey, man. You having fun, man. If you can't be safe in, now you can't be weird. And I think that's why we fuck with most of, our pod squad. Like, it's people who get the joke, but they're not like, okay, you doing some other shit that don't match. Like, you're taking it somewhere that I don't think we own that. And those and it's sad because we want more guests. We want people to be like feel comfortable to pop up, but we also don't want like to take the shit completely left field where it's like, all right, what are we doing here? We got the inmates running the asylum here. Like, it has to be some type of like, all right, you at least calling in about the topic. You got a funny thing to say about that, cool. But you coming in talking about like, I'm gonna like do some weird shit to people and like, hey man, come on, bro. Like, why we?
Yeah.
And it's sad. Like, I wish we had more people that was like you, that was like Black Anonymous, that was like riding in, even Honeybee. She come up and she'll give you a sermon, but at least it's on topic, it's on message. She'll tie some shit in from a video or something that you talked about, and then it'll still be like some shit that like uplift you. It's all moving within the message of who we are as people. Like,
yeah, I don't want to say it's so much niche or anything like that, but
it is.
I think it's more experience than that, which might cause that. I think it's people who come from like certain experiences, state of mind, places in life that you've lived a little bit, that sort of deal. Yeah. But you also have a certain sort of reflection in life from those experiences too, that myself, you guys took a stance to like not let that break you, or you can laugh at that shit. You can look back and make it through the shit.
Yes, you get it. We find the humor in life, but also we understand the severity. So we can go serious because that's part of who we are. But we're also people that's like in our everyday life, like when me and Padawan just sitting there having a conversation, it's probably going to go somewhere completely different than what we started just because we silly. Like, we both gonna find the jokes and we're gonna riff off of each other, and he gonna say something, then I'm gonna say something, then it's gonna just keep bouncing on, and we popcorn it out, and then Face will come in with a one-liner, and it's like that's how we talk. So it's like I feel like we are very niche because it really is a conversation between three best friends that anybody can jump in on. So like, this is just us. This is how we be talking. And like, when we like, again, it comes from, this ain't for you last call, because you've heard this 1,000 times by now. But for people who might be replaying this right now and be like, all right, who is these guys that jumped across my timeline for some reason? We just three guys that like, we was having Zoom conversations, and Tiz wanted to start a podcast, and we just literally took our conversations and started recording them and made it into a podcast. It's not like we have a structure of like Joe Rogan of like we're trying to interview a certain guy to get this point of view, or it's literally just like you're getting a glimpse into three best friends that have known each other for years that are very different. Because if you have followed us, like Padawan is very different than me, and I'm very different than Face, but we all had a similar experience. We all kind of came up in the same vein of life. We all had like bonding moments of where we came together as friends and like we're able to like, hey man, we got this shared experience. I get you. And it's just three niggas having a conversation, and then you get to see it. And if you want to join in on it, you can too. And I think that's the cool part about it, because it ain't like there's nothing we can't talk about. Like, we can go cosmic if you want to go there, because we've had them conversations as three niggas just sitting around talking. Like, we've talked about aliens and cosmic beings and bosons and the weird little particles in life, and like we've talked about these things just chilling. So we can go there, but we also talk about like, who got the fattest ass among the female rappers? What's the funniest movie we ever saw? Do you remember that line that time when we was at this club and you did that? Like, we have all of the, and it all kind of merges together. It ain't like it's one structure. It like we'll start talking about some reminiscent shit, and then we'll end up talking about some Neil deGrasse Tyson shit. What the fuck is that? Who was that? Is that Mark Henry's son? Who was that? Who was that Jelly Roll? Who was that? I can see a big nigga rock bottom. This dude. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god! And then it's like heavenly after that. But why is it so heavenly after that? Is that nigga dead? Is that what they trying to say? Are we ringing the bell? Yeah. Dong. Dong. Oh no! And last call. I see this now. I'm late to the party, but I see this now. Yes, he did say oil him up.
No, I didn't.
No, nigga, not you. The rap.
No, that was way before. That's out of context.
The Ice Cube, and then he was sounding like Melly Mel on 5 of those lines. The other 80 that he spit in that verse in them lyrics was great, but them 5, we not gonna act like they above reproach. My boy one. Oh no, Pat, that was you talking about oiling up. That's my bad. I'm mixed. I'm conflating 2 conversations. No, that was you. No, that was you. And you did say it. You did say it. He was talking about motor oil, but he said oil them up. Hold on, man. Let me go back on this YouTube. I'll run the tape.
That was for Ice Cube. That wasn't about Pat though.
No. The oil was for Pat, and then the other thing about the Melly Mel was about Ice Cube. So the oil, yes, he did. And for Ice Cube, yes, he was for 5 lines.
You said something of Ice Cube sounded sus. So my response to that was, well, he didn't say about oiling up.
That nigga was roasted. I got it. Okay, I got it. No, you were just
but it wasn't a direct. It wasn't a direct.
All right, we can stop conflating. We can stop all the conflating and shit. Oh,
no,
y'all conflate that shit later.
No more conflation. Conflation can be fine. Okay, I'm done. All right. Do we have any people in the replay game or the people that's listening out there that actually want to come up and say something that got some sense? Hey, dude that we blocked. I know you got like 15 different accounts. So if you got something to say, like, come on up and say something smart. But don't say that weird shit you said behind the scenes, bro. That shit was crazy, man. Like, we don't do that. Like, read the room, nigga. We don't come in no white supremacist group talking about what we want, talking about black power. You know, hey man, we know where we at.
Oh yeah, Tiz.
Right on there. We done
Tiz,
here.
I was right. Cassandra.
Where face go?
I don't know.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Cassandra Nova.
Cassandra Nova can actually manipulate DNA. So that's why she's able to heal herself. She has like a regenerative factor, and then it's like she has all the powers of Charles Xavier.
Okay, what is that in reference to? Which conversation? You got to just take me back to the conversation.
Deadpool, and you were trying to.
This is last week.
Yeah, you were trying to figure out why she could heal herself and everything.
I'm with you.
I knew it was something to do.
She can manipulate DNA, so she's able to heal herself because she's able to regrow the tissue. It was literally
an area where she did take over a shapeshifter's body and just took over his body and basically turned.
So she one of them things that will never die. She'll always be somewhere in the MCU, whether she's energy, whether she's whatever, but she'll be energy.
She basically turned from
immortal,
actual energy, like she. Like,
because I'm like, if Xavier killed her body in the thing and she's still here, that means that her energy was just like, all right, I'll find another vessel. Fuck it.
Like the type of being that she is kind of like, how I put it. It was written like it's eternal struggle between yourself and like your evil self, right? And Professor Xavier's powers were so strong that it actually manifested itself. So he killed it in the womb. And then she reconstituted, since he had that much power, in a sense, she had that much power. And she used, basically, turn herself from energy into a physical form. And that's how she came. Comic book logic.
It makes sense in the comic book, so I got you. I got you. So she,
it's one of those things.
That makes sense now.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, how to say, in the nerd world, they say like the character's too OP, just too overpowered. So like it gets to a point that sometimes when the character is too overpowered, it's like how can you make a good struggle for a story out of it? It's like this. It's the constant Superman struggle. Like
so as of right now, she is still technically in the MCU somewhere. It's just a matter of wherever they want her to pop out at because she's still hurt. She's still floating around somewhere, even if she ain't in a vessel. She there. She just ain't manifested her form
more
yet.
of a being from the astral plane than the actual mortal plane. So
I'm with you, broski.
It's weird. It gets weird, and
it gets weird, but it does make sense. Crazy enough, like it. I do get where you. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you.
And then if you
I can dig it, you can dig it, we can dig it, she can dig it, she can dig it. I'm sorry
too. I didn't mean to dance like that. That was terrible. Anyway, because I found the download for Deadpool, and I just made sure I did my research, and I was like, you know what? I was on the right page. I just probably said it in a way that it was confusing. Plus, you were lit that night, so yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Did we lose Face for the good? Is he gone for the night?
I think so, because he would have been back by now. He probably was like, you know what? Fuck it.
For sure. He gave up on it. Was like, I'm gonna go to sleep. All right. Well, look, man, I ain't got no more topics for tonight. I don't think Pat do either. Hey, man. This has been a good one, man. I had fun. We done got to break down a song. If y'all don't know the name of the song, it was called Ice Cube, No Country for Young Men. Go check it out. It is actually a good song. I ain't gonna even front. Like, I'm not about to front on it like it was a bad song. It is a good song. Do got some little weird moments in there, but you know, that's only if you think like me. If you don't think like me, then you're gonna breeze right through it and be like, hey man, this is just a banger. So either way, you're gonna have a good time. So either you're gonna have a good time, get some laughs, or you're gonna have a good time and just like the song. So I think go check that shit out. And shout out to Last Call for giving us that suggestion. Go ahead, Pat. My bad.
The beat sound like if RZA wanted to make a West Coast beat to me. That's what it sounds like to me. It's like if you gave RZA West Coast sounds, that's what you would come up with.
I didn't. Okay.
That's a nice breakdown right there.
Yeah, like that was different. One, like, all right, that checks out.
Yeah, man.
That checks the fuck out. Oh shit, damn, all right.
We're gonna hear it with some new ears now.
Padawan knows hip hop.
Yeah, like all right, right on there, my bro.
All right.
I am a student, and I was christened by KRS-One himself, so I am definitely a student of hip hop.
You were christened by KRS-One?
He came to ODU.
Oh, you never heard that story before?
I guess save it for next time. Next time.
Are you sure? Because I'll give Pat permission. Like, because
it's a video on YouTube. It's a video on YouTube where he actually talked about passing the mic to me on stage.
Word?
Hey, Pat, do you got it? Play it. Just play your shit.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Man, man.
Pat, talk your shit, man. Talk your shit.
Put it in the chat because
Just do it now.
Put it in the private chat there so I can.
I said next one.
I'll
it says now.
I'll play whatever videos you got that got your evidence. I got you. I gotta let you talk your shit.
You gotta
I know that's crazy. That is crazy work, and most people won't believe it.
There we go. Matt McGrath.
From KRS-One.
If you go to like around minute 10,
play it, man.
I think about that. I think that's where he actually talks about passing the mic.
Oh, you said minute 10?
Yeah. It was like a full interview afterwards.
All right, hold on. Let me
Oh, Tiz, you're gonna play it. All right, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna share it for you. I got you.
Yeah. Let me see.
I'm not gonna let him down. Do you see yourself in here, Padawan, during this moment?
It's not up there yet.
No, I'm talking about, are you actually in this?
Yeah,
scene?
I'm in the moment. I'm right there in the background.
Okay.
You will see the young 10 years, 14
You're
years.
bad. You're bad. Because I know the story, but I forget about this video sometimes. All right, here we go.
So round.
Looking at these young kids, I mean, big up to these other.
Yo,
where are we at?
Right here to the KRS-One's left shoulder. If you're facing the screen,
this is left shoulder.
Look,
right shoulder.
Look, right here. But see that checkerboard hat?
The hat, yeah. Oh,
that's that is bad. Yo, that's crazy word.
Go to minute 6.
A minute 6?
Yeah, I think minute 6.
To a minute and 6?
No, 6. 6. Go to 6 minutes.
2 6 minutes. Got you. Copy that.
YouTube. Now, big artists, their managers, no, you can't film him. He's only going to do 15 minutes. Don't get on the stage. Blah, 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 blah. They're ruining themselves. Ruining themselves. MCing is about the people. That's why I passed the mic tonight. I can't get off the stage without passing off my pass.
Yo, that's official.
Official. It was like freestyling off your shirt, my boy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm passing off. Get it? I'm passing off. Look at that, man. Like, we just talking just like hip-hop in the building. Tour. Okay? So I'm just saying, the state of hip-hop is as follows.
All right, so I just want to say this, right? And I just want to make it known because, we tell a lot of stories on here on the Podnas. Like, we speak a lot on stuff that we went through when we were younger or experiences we had. But I want y'all to know, like, when we say it's like crazier experiences, like we've been through a lot and we've met a lot of people. Like when Youngbloods was on their first tour, we was right there giving them dap as they going on stage at ODU. Like when I say we was the cool kids, I'm not tripping. Like we was in these experiences, like we had these experiences. Like there was a time when I had a dance battle at a Mr. Cheeks concert in the middle of his song where he had with what was that? Thing and that song. He had that shit out. Yeah. Like when Mr. Cheeks was on that run right there. There's a heel toe battle of me doing Harlem Shake and all this shit against random people on the stage with this nigga. Like it's just back then there wasn't as many phones and as many cameras where you could like it wasn't as much recordings of this shit. It was kind of like just in the moment. Oh, we doing it. So like I want to be clear. Like I just want to take this moment as you looking at Padawan literally standing over the right shoulder of KRS-One after he just sat there and freestyled off this nigga's shirt. Like, we not bugging. Like, I know this shit sound crazy because it's like these 3 random ass niggas, but
rap is falling apart, and I feel terrible for those people. But they dug their own bed, and now they gotta lay in it. Young kids.
Does he say anymore?
He really.
I feel like he was talking about passing the mic to you, and then he was doing the passing. And I know it's also a video you got.
Yeah, he was using me as an example.
Do you have that video? I feel like I've seen that video too of when you was actually like past the mic and you was like on the stage.
I've been trying to find like the dude Matt McGrath that got that video.
Because I remember like back in the day when it happened, I remember seeing the video. I'm not tripping. I remember seeing that. And I was like, oh shit. I remember like spazzing out like, oh shit, this nigga got that KRS-One giving him the mic.
To tell Last Call the full story, right? At the time I was like promoting with this one man named Batman. That's what they called him back in the day. His name was Charles Brown. His name is Batman, but he was real big as far as the promo. Yeah, that was his nickname. That's what everybody around the town used to call him. Well, they still call him because he's still promoting and he's still doing a lot like for the area and stuff like that. But at the time, it was ODU and KRS-One had came down the first night on Thursday to just be like like a keynote speaker or whatever. Pretty much, he was just just talking, just like having a lecture and stuff like that. And then the next day, they had a hip hop concert. Around that time, I met another one of like big promoter like from New York named Cool V, and then he got us in to actually meet KRS-One. And KRS-One just came up to us and like, hey, what you need from me, and blah blah blah. And he went through every last one, and I just said, hey, I just want to freestyle with you, just so I could have that moment of like, I didn't plan on it being like recorded or nothing. I just want to be able to have that moment with a legend and freestyle.
That memory, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It never got to that point because like things just got overlapped with time and actually promoting the event and all that other stuff. So later on that night, what happened? Dude from Bad News, Newport News, Virginia, same place Iverson is from. His name is Don Fraquan, and he had that song with Nas that one time where he was singing like, "Can we please have a moment?"
When the day spends and the night falls,
that
on the rest of our life we gonna miss show.
So he was there, he rolled up, and he was drunk as hell. So let's see, KRS-One at the end of the concert, it was a straight up hip hop concert too. Niggas was flipping records and then spinning them on there, and it was still on beat. Nothing was fucked up. Break dancing, all that shit. Like it was.
When the day comes and the night
I love that song. Just jumping in there real quick, Pat. I went to a KRS show in a real small room in Florida one night, right? Went in there, we couldn't even believe he was performing. I think it was like about 3:30 or so, and the room was packed. I don't even really like crowds like that, but it was, they packed that little room. And I'm telling you, man, just drenched. Everybody was just drenched coming out of that room that time. Me and KRS had a real small moment because I was like one of the only ones that knew one of the tracks that he was singing. So we kind of like rocked for like a couple lines. You know how you do like crowd work kind of deal? And he's like, I forgot what track. It was a track where he did other rappers' lines for like, you know, the one I'm talking about. I used to be able to do it, but whatever. I was so surprised he was doing that. And then me and him were kind of going, what? You know, I was rapping at the time, but that was about it for KRS-One. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. And he did that. He brought break dancers on stage and all that kind of stuff.
It's funny you brought up, because that's what he was talking about in the video. He was talking about, I'd rather rock the right 200 than the wrong 1,000. As in, you know what I'm saying? I have this big crowd. Half the people don't even know what it is. They just out to be out and don't even go along. Or I just have this small crowd in this small venue, and it looked like it's going crazy because we're in a small venue. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was actually talking about that in the video where he was bringing me up and everything. But yeah, that night, it, like, I'll say he's really for the people. But he basically told Don Fraquan, since he came up, he introduced himself, that he's going to do some traditional hip hop shit and pass him the mic, right?
Okay.
All right. So he came up and he up there, he freestyling. He's drunk though, and then it was like his people was getting into it with the damn with KRS-One road manager and shit, which was stupid, and and everything. And then KRS-One, earlier he called all the MCs to the stage because he actually had like local artists out there actually performing. I didn't perform because I really did everything that I found out about this was like last minute the day before in general. But when he came around and Don Fraquan was messing up to the point where he started singing the song and rapping his lyrics from the Nas song.
When the days go, but the nights go.
And if the beat ain't for it, like, but mind you, at this time, I would think that song.
I remember that video. That shit was raining and shit.
That song came out like, I think that song was out like 5 years prior.
Hold on. You know,
Dad, I'm trying to listen. What the fuck is wrong with this? God damn.
He be on
Yeah, for real.
Wait, Done for Quan and Nas. When did that song?
Swimming upstream, eating all kind of meat.
For Quan. I ain't bringing the damn song up anyway.
I get you. You know I get you.
He sung the song, and it was on, but it was a whole nother beat playing. It wasn't the beat of the song. He just went with it pretty much.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So y'all know I ain't. So y'all know I ain't tripping on the.
That's how he was doing it. All right, so he did that. So KRS-One is, he's a traditional hip hop dude, and he's like, man, he's fucking up my whole set. Like, he's just walking around mad as fuck. And KRS-One tall as a bitch. Like,
yeah.
Fuck, he's like 6'5", 6'4". That nigga is like, oh no. Anyway, he came up to me and was like, yo, grab the mic. I was like, yo, ain't he like performing? So he went over to Don Frequan. He took the mic from Don Frequan, the guy that had song with Nas, and he gave that shit to me. So in my mind, I was like, I got 3 seconds. The people in front of me moved.
When day comes and night falls.
They moved away like Moses had the stick and the water spread it past the Red Sea. And
night fell on that nigga's performance. Got night fell on it. Man, get the fuck out of here. Hey, come on, get this mic, man. Come on, get this nigga up out of here.
Seconds. And I said to myself, yo, if I don't go in right now, it's no me. I should stop rapping, period. Or whatever. So as soon as I was like, the beat went in, I was like, King of the V, gripping up my crown piece. Niggas try to down me, I hit you to the ground beat. Nigga talk about me, I hit you in your mouthpiece. Put you in your place, nigga, quicker than your house key. And I think the simple fact that I actually started off with King of the V kind of hit Don Frequan in the chest. And then afterwards, right, like I was just going in, and then I just passed the mic to this other
when day comes and night falls.
It was crazy too, because I found out my younger cousin was there, and she found out about my performance and everything. It was dope. I was like, everybody was dapping me up afterwards. And afterwards, right, KRS-One came up to me, and this nigga dapped me up like if I ain't seen tears in like 20 years. He just dapped me up and then gave me the dap hug and break. God damn,
that's nice, man.
Hugging me, and I was like, oh shit.
That's dope. That's dope. Oh, hey, have you seen
So and then the simple fact that Don Frequan was right there to the side when he got me up. Because his name is Don Frequan. His name is Don.
Oh, that video, that shit just say Quan.
Yeah, but his name is Don Frequan on the Instagram and the Facebook.
Quan the Don. Hey, Pat. Have you seen DJ Kenny Parker's podcast?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
I heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes live on I think Tuesdays at 8. I caught a few. He just now started like interviewing some like old school MCs in there, but for the most part, it's kind of like a Q&A. People just tune in and ask questions and stuff like that. It's a good. I watched some of those, and actually, Kid and Play got a new podcast. They only did about 6 of them or so, but they're kind of worth it because they had Chuck D in one.
It's like Talib's podcast.
Yeah. Kind of like that. You know, they made good content, man. But Kenny Parker is good because he's not out there like that. He's not a flashy dude and center of attention guy, but he's got all these great stories. You forget that he's been around for a whole lot of stuff,
All right.
It's worth checking out.
I don't know, man. I was really into that shit back in the day. I was really fucking in it, battling fucking tears and everybody would tell you this shit. I battle anybody, anywhere, at any time. It was awesome. I remember I battled a dude named Liquid, and I had a water bottle in my hand, and it was in front of everybody. It was at ODU, same place that was KRS-One was at. And then I turned away from the crowd, and I was like, "Oh, your name Dick? Your name Liquid? Oh, who you?"
Whoa, where's Tiz? When you need him?
Pause. Anyway, oh, your name Liquid.
Dickwit.
It's going to be pause. It's going to be a
oh, your name. What?
I caught that one, yo.
Pause. Anyway, it's because of next line, yo. Damn. I said, "Oh, who you dissing now?" And then I poured the water out in front of everybody. "Oh, your name Liquid." Then I just pissed you out. That was the diss. And then I won the battle. Yeah, it was pause. But he should have never named himself Liquid. Because pause.
No.
Liquid Crew. What is alcoholics?
I can't speak.
And then it was.
You guys like alcoholics?
I don't think he meant he was. I don't think he knew it was gonna be called
You know.
Yeah, dude.
You know
tough
what's
explanation
bad?
on that one.
You know what's bad? I had this job. I got this
Can't explain
job
Dickwit away.
At this call center or whatever one time, and he was a manager there.
Say hello, Mr. Dickwit.
No, you trying to story your way out of this one?
Yeah, you damn right. Yeah, just like I tried to dramatic my way out of this one. Try to cut what was the word?
Nigga.
Conflate.
Nigga. You said that
we were
nigga
conflating earlier.
You said that nigga name was Liquid. If you had said, "Yeah, I ain't gonna be licking" or something like that, I would have rolled with you, nigga. But your tongue does man. Hold on, let me pause this whole sentence I'm about to say right now because I know it's about to sound crazy. But your tongue does a whole different configuration when you making an L or a D, nigga. It's not the same motion, nigga. What the fuck you get dick, nigga? What the fuck was you thinking?
I was confusing the next line with the first line, and that's what happened because I said,
"What's the next line? They got something about dick in it? What the fuck?"
Dissing. Dissing mixed with Liquid. It was a terrible mix.
His name was Dickwit. Dick with it.
You making
it
work.
Now that is clever though. Dick with it. That means you dumb as a bitch, nigga, because the dick is dumb as shit.
That is a good insult. That is a good insult.
Right. You
won the battle.
I
won it. I'm just letting y'all know.
I bet you ain't say dick though.
I did.
That would have, because especially back then, boy, that would have ended the whole boy. Bro, if you had to say some shit like that,
everybody,
bro, I can see ODU's campus frying your shit for that shit. Like this nigga, man, y'all heard what Padawan said the other day over there?
He called Liquid Dickwit, yo.
Man, oh God, that nigga was right in the student center, man. That nigga called a nigga a dick. He was just saying dick flagrantly for no reason. We don't even know why he started saying it. That shit would have been a rap, nigga. I don't mean no harm.
That was rap.
Now you did have some good lines, like you riding in the white legend like Liz Taylor. That's always one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That was a classic. That's a good damn line today if somebody said it. They'd have to be driving a very specific car like you were, but it was still make sense.
That's why it was a good one. And
yeah. So I ain't gonna down your skills. I'm just saying, you calling that nigga dick, it was just kind of crazy, bro. I did not expect this conversation to go that route at that moment. I was rolling down the nostalgia train with you, my boy. Like, oh yeah, I was a Padawan there. Used to get cool, pulled into some cool ass moments, man. Then that nigga just called a nigga a dick, like out of nowhere. What? I don't remember that. I was not there for that part. Don't put me in that.
Remember,
no,
it was
Is
one
that a Freudian slip?
No, I don't remember that.
It was one party that we both were freestyling at the end. I don't know who made us do it.
It was 17 of them, nigga. We used to be on the back porches of 42nd Street, goddamn, or the front porches, like doing freestyle battles out on the random.
Chili used to always
me, you, Chewy, Lloyd, goddamn, Scutters would come in with his 1 or 2 balls. And then it would always be a random person that would come up, and they have been the freestyle champion at they high school or whatever the fuck ever. And here they come with they little 16 that they done practiced for the past 5 years. And then we would just drown them out in a bunch of rhymes. Like we had so many, like we could go on the top of the dome, pause, like so fast. Like it was like I couldn't run out of rhymes. Like I had my written, and then I had like I could just go
up shit on the fly sometimes.
Yeah, like we just go. Like I remember having like hour-long freestyle sessions where it's like me and you just going back and forth, and there's no written in there. Like we stopped the writtens a long time ago. We just going. Like, all right, you said this, and this. All right, I'm gonna flip that to the next part of my rhyme, and we'll go there. Like, yeah, we were young once. Damn it, we did some shit. You know.
Every once in a while, I freestyle in the car. I hit a couple of lines or two just to see if I.
Man, I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I don't think I was never really serious about that music shit, man. I did all that shit just, man, for the bitch, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I just like girls at the time, and it was another notch in your belt. The girls like to stand around, and I remember every time we would do a freestyle session, we went home with girls. So I just was like, oh. If I keep rapping, every time this nigga Patty want to throw the verse, let me throw my verses up in here then, man. Because these girls like this shit, so we going home tonight. That was it. I was, man, look, back then I was simple, man. It was either this makes me money or this gets me girls. And if it did one of those two things, we was in it.
I would like to say that I'm probably the greatest wingman on earth.
Hey man, I would say you had your own moments though. Like there was moments where you weren't the wingman, you was the main character. Like I think that was the cool part about our clique. We was all like main characters that just all kind of chose to hang together. So it was like,
you gonna pick Raphael or Leonardo?
Yeah, it was like it was no real like. All right, if I'm trying to put myself in the position or think like a woman might have thought if I was on ODU's campus at that time, right, or even HU's campus in 01 when Face was coming back and forth to visit with me, like I think. It was more like you just got your choice. Like, what do you like as a woman? And then one of us fits that. So just pick. Like women had it real easy back then. They just had to choose up and you had it.
That was
because one of us, no matter what, gonna fit what you like. Like if you like tall, dark, we had one. We had like tall, light skin, we had one. You had fat, you had one. We had skinny, you had one. You had light skin, muscular, we had one. We had dark skin, muscular. We had real skinny, dark skin. We had short niggas. We had tall. Like our clique was just like, all right. And we was all the cool niggas where we came from. So it was like it fit when we got together. Like, all right. At the cool table, we ain't got to worry about nobody making us look crazy. Cause like, all right, the worst, she just don't want you. So she gonna slide down the table and find who she want, and somebody gonna come out with a it was on them moves. Yeah.
Like
it was a good time. It was a good time to have about all. It was like everybody was just kind of held their own. You know what I mean? It was the Jay-Z lyric in its truest form. You know, if every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. Nobody will fall because everyone will be each other crutches. Like I could just do me because I knew like even if somebody didn't fuck with what I had to offer, I had somebody else that gave them specifically that. So we was always clear. Like if we got to the door at a club or an establishment or a concert or something, all right, this security guard ain't gonna fuck with this nigga, but you gonna fuck with this nigga. All right, hey, go holler at him, man. We get in. And we get in. And that girl, hey man, we want her friends, man. the friends all gonna be cool because everybody got somebody they gonna like. It ain't like you're gonna be left out or I ain't getting nobody. We came together, we leave together. Yeah, we all leaving together. We all going back to these rooms and yeah.
Feel that? We used to do all that.
I already know. I swear, like if you had came, I feel like you would have been one of them dudes that like you pop up from like another college all of a sudden. I'm just visiting, my homie right quick, and then we're like, oh man, hey man, this nigga staying. Hey, where we get his transfer papers at? yeah.
In a drunken state, be like, hey, sign these.
Yeah, hey, my nigga, hey, you stand. Hey, look, we done confiscated him. We claim him on behalf of the ODU delegation. Hey man, I don't know what school he came from, but they short. They short one.
I'm gonna.
That is some shit.
There's one rapper that's got me fucked up, like drunk.
Oh shit! Hold on, what?
Two times.
Hold on. Can you restate that sentence so I can understand where you about to go with this? I missed part of it, I think.
Yeah, no segue, dude.
I was doing some promoting and it was for a rapper.
No, stop.
Okay.
What specifically did you say?
There was a rapper that got me fucked up drunk 2 times in my life.
Okay. Now add in the context. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm with you now.
All right. I was promoting for this rapper for this event that he was at down in the Strip in Virginia Beach the first time. And at that time, he was with, what was the other nigga? Well, at the time, he was Duffel Bag Boys. He wasn't 2 Chainz.
Titty Boy?
Yep. Got me fucked up. So, hey, man, I bought the bar. Here you go.
Hey, you know what? I got a wild story like that about T.I.
Oh, I got a story about T.I. too.
T.I. came to Virginia State and he was walking around campus looking for girls. And the girl this thick ass girl that we used to be fucking with, he hollered at her. So while he was hollering at her, obviously she calls us over because we fuck with her. And then hey man, y'all know where the tree at. Now I'm thinking that you're a famous nigga, you got weed, but I guess they didn't. So we had to hook him up with the weed, man. Next thing I know, I end up on his tour bus, and me, Big Mike, Jiggly, me, Jiggly, Spoon, and Marco are on this nigga's bus, getting high as a kite. Yeah. Asking this nigga, well, how did you make I'm serious? What made you pick Beanie Man? Just dumb shit. Shit that what the fuck is we asking this nigga that shit for? Like nigga, I'm chilling with fucking T.I. I could be asking this nigga, hey man, where the hoes at? I mean, shit that a 18-year-old, 19-year-old would want to know. I'm asking this nigga dumb shit, like real music questions. Like I'm in there like Elliot Wilson or some shit. Like, let me get the scoop. Like, nigga, what? To go back and talk to nobody but my niggas.
He ain't look annoyed, did he?
No, he was chilling. That nigga was high as gas.
Exactly.
It was him. What's the it was two chubbier niggas that used to be that was with PSC. It won't for line. Okay, yup. And then it was another one.
Cause I met Big Country Kane.
It's not the nigga that owned the restaurant. It won't for line. I remember when he did the little rundown of all the PSC niggas in that video. It won't for line. It won't the nigga the restaurant, and it won't the nigga that got shot that they lost. It was another one. Damn. That was kind of husky. He won't like huge. He won't like King Kong Bundy huge, but he was fluffier than us.
I'm about to go through the members. Okay.
He was like maybe an inch taller than me. Maybe. He was like maybe an inch taller than me, a little husky, a brown skinned cat.
It was probably Backbone.
Okay. What does facial hair look like?
This nigga, I don't know. It look
like you looking right at him, ain't it? Ain't that how you came
in these first couple of pictures? He ain't got no facial hair, actually.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
The nigga had the pedophile look.
Oh yeah.
It was like real skimp.
Yeah. And
then,
Big Country King had the damn.
And Big Country King, I know exactly who he is. Yes,
Yeah,
that was him. All right. So it was them two niggas. It was some security niggas, and it was like a white dude that was skinny. I assume he was like maybe like the people that's assigned from the label, or like the little attendant type nigga that's like just along
definitely
whatever, whatever the road manager is or whatever, like the nigga that go get the coffee for these niggas and all that shit while they on the road from the label. So it was them. But I just remember everybody had on big ass jeans and white tees. But T.I. didn't. T.I. was the only nigga that had on like a fresh ass designer outfit. I can't remember if it was a Gucci or not, but I remember it was like some shit that like, you could tell this nigga spent some money on this because everybody else looked like us. But yeah, we done had some cool ass moments. I remember Backyard Band came to Virginia State, and I got to get on stage with them niggas. And at the time, DJ Cool had a song called Southeast that was out. And it was talking about, just the southeast of DC, but he had a remix that shouted out like all of Virginia and especially the 804 cities. And I remember I got to get on stage with them niggas and like go ham and dance and shit and act a fool while they was doing the remix of that shit and shouted out my city, even though it wasn't their song. They did like how they had like little breaks where the band be like, all right, we just gonna play this shit because we know it's a cultural hit right now, and yeah, y'all gonna fuck with it type shit.
The second time 2 Chainz got me fucked up was when the first time I moved to Atlanta, and it was this club. It's now some kind of Mexican restaurant now.
Central Station?
Not Central Station. It's not Central Station, but it was in Buckhead, really.
Can I just say this? Central Station used to be the shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was. That one time y'all took me there and I saw that dude dancing with that girl and rolling a blunt off her back. I was like, wow.
Bruh. But I'm gonna tell you what got me, man. The first time I went to Central Station, it was with my Bo.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Yeah, Bo. So with Bo, and we roll out and meet him and a little young homeboy we had back then. And I think they was Just or something like that. But we roll up to the joint, and I remember we in the party and Waka Flocka's there.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I remember that song, what was it? I fuck my money up. Now I can't read that had just dropped. Boy, when I tell you it was that night, and the second night I went there, that damn had just dropped, and they won't end the club, but the song dropped, and I remember the whole club went stupid. That just I'm a ball out of down my life. I don't know if you remember that. It was like in that J Money, Young LA area. It was the Shop Boy, but that shit was like in Atlanta. That shit was like.
I remember that song.
It would shut a club down. Like, oh my God, bro. I remember that shit going up. And I just remember it was the most beautiful thing I ever seen. All these black people just snapping. Now, about 30 minutes after that, they shot that bitch up. And we was out of there. But I do know that for like that 5-minute period, boy, talking about some black excellence.
The second time that he got me fucked up, it was like a random occurrence. I just went to the goddamn store to get roll-ups or whatever, and the dude was like trying to figure out where the club was, and I was like, man, just roll with me, man, I can get you in. And I got in, and then next thing you know, I saw Waka Flocka come in, and then I saw, this was Fat Gucci. This was when Gucci Man was fat.
Not Fat Gucci.
Yeah, it was Fat
Gucci. This was Fat Gucci. And then, I remember Fat Gucci. This was before he got locked up.
And then this is 2 Chainz when Riot came out. Like when he had that first run.
I'ma start a ride. When he was out there with Lil Wayne and he first got to 2 Chainz. Yeah, that was a good run for him. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Yeah, 2 Chainz. Yeah. 2 Chainz. True.
One time. I was in Lenox Mall. Well, in Lenox Mall, you see a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
I remember that one time Chewy was working at Linux Mall and Lil Duval was there. And Chewy was like, "Hey, Lil Duval, tell me a joke." I was like, "Is this nigga G Lil Duval?" So this nigga Lil Duval wait till he get halfway down the hall, and he was like, "Here's a joke. Your ass way too big to be working at that little ass."
Oh shit!
That's what he said.
So you know we gotta get Chewy on here for let him tell that piece.
Yeah, and then
because I can imagine just Lil Duval with his big ass and big ass Chewy is sitting there with a tight ass shirt on, looking all corporate.
Oh, corporate Chewy is that's crazy.
That nigga wingtip Chewy.
Corporate Chewy is crazy, yo. That shit wild.
If y'all know Chewy has been on the show before, y'all can go back in the archives. I don't know what episode, but
goddamn, what was it? Then I saw Tiana Taylor. I didn't know she was that damn short. God damn, she's beautiful. Anyway,
man,
then,
it's different. She different.
Then
Iman blew the bag with that. He fumbled the bag.
Yeah, he did. Then I think Young Dro was coming out, and then I don't know. I was dressed up that day, and T.I. was there, and for some reason T.I. was looking at me like he seen me before. Some shit. I almost was tempted to just go ahead and bust a freestyle, but I didn't want to look like all the other groupie looking niggas that was surrounding this nigga at the time. And he had like 2 Italian looking bodyguards and shit. I know he was like, he wasn't with the shits. It just was weird that he was just looking at me like
do you remember when the Young Bloods dapped us out and shouted us out when they was walking through the crowd on that concert they did at the Student Center?
I did not.
There was like a web jam, and they had like it was them in one room. It was like go-go bands in another room, and then it was like I think like rock music or something like that in another room. But you could walk. It was one of them jams where you could walk through like all 3 rooms and you get a different experience. And I remember like Young Bloods was performing, and them niggas came through, dapped me and face up, and got on stage and be like shouting us out and shit.
That's just, man, those some moments.
Yo,
we did some wild shit.
I wish people could have been around with us in the moments. Like I feel like when you go through a lot of them moments young, it makes it so when you old, you don't be having like that one. And like I feel for niggas who like had like a boring young age and then like their older age, they're looking for, they had them midlife crisis where they like crash out and like, I never got to do this. I need to like, and you the old nigga at Coachella or some weird shit. Like, I feel blessed that I was able to have such a full young life.
I also feel like if I at a moment's notice, if I actually feel like I want to rap again, I can fucking rap again, and that's a good feeling to have.
If you ever want to, you know me and Sean won in a fantasy football league, man. That nigga talk all the time. So like, if you need a producer, I got one.
Oh yeah, okay, yes, goddamn, cause I don't know. It just don't ever go away. And then down here, it seemed like everybody just thinks I'm a rapper anyway.
Again, I got a producer, and he knows VA rap, and we've rapped on his beats before. So if you need somebody to like send you some shit to just kind of spark your interest because you were acting to it, I know he be casual with it too. I don't think he take it too seriously. You know what I mean? Unless he like working with somebody that's like paying him. So I think he just be chilling. So like that may be a connection we, you know what I'm saying? Make it happen so you can get your shit going.
Give me something. I need to go into my training.
I'm gonna text him tomorrow morning. I got you, my boy. Say less.
You know how Joe Budden be talking about if he go back into rapping, he need to go up there with Royce and be in a training course for like 2 months and shit like that. I don't think it'd be 2 months, but I think if I lock in, I can.
Hell yeah, you could. Hell yeah, you could.
Yeah. And then it's just the simple fact that I impressed a pioneer in rap, and I know he's heard millions of rappers. The simple fact that
and you got to think about when that was. That's young Pat. That's like 19, 20-year-old Pat who hasn't really lived life, who hasn't seen anything yet, who hasn't been through any real adversity. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we still young, we still wide-eyed, bushy-tailed. We don't know shit. Like, now that you know more, you put that with like a natural knack for that type of creativity. Like, hey man, explore all your gifts, bro. Like I'm one of the people, I ain't super talented at nothing. I'm kind of just like I got a good work ethic, but so I wish I had some of that. I wish I could sing like Chewy and just pick up an instrument or do some of that shit. So if you got that creativity and you got that natural gift, I feel like that's your job in the world. That's your purpose to like explore all of those avenues and like use them to do as much as you can. So if you got that knack or you got that itch of like, I feel like getting back in the booth one more time, then like, why not?
Yeah, it was therapy back in the day.
Why not? Like if you never release a song ever, at least you recorded it and you got that, you scratch that creative itch to like maybe push you to something else creative. But even if it do come out as a great song, now you got a great song you can release, and that's another avenue to like explore as a creative. Like, why not? Yeah. And it's the best time to do it as a creative. Like I feel like you got more avenues than ever to like actually like get your shit out, get people to see it, hear it, be a part of whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So do that shit, my boy. Yeah.
I was gonna say this while Face was here, but you know, things are looking up now.
Well, I'm glad. We'll talk offline a little more in depth, but I'm definitely glad that you seem to be in a better place in your spirit. And I think that's the best thing. You know, as long as you at peace, the rest of the rest around you don't really matter as long as you at peace in whatever your situation is. And I think that's all we want is that you know, be there. So I'm glad to hear it. I got food about to pull up, so I think this is a good place to end it. I don't know if anybody else got anything else, but if not, yeah, man.
Let's save it for next time, man. Do some good stories.
That's it, man. That's it, man. Thank you, last call, the fourth partner, for joining us tonight, man, and add your perspectives, your stories, and your just general, you know, point of view. That's always a pleasure and just a good convo had. Shout out to Face. Unfortunately, Face fell off, but you know, y'all know his internet if y'all know him by now. So, you know, blame his tech, not his heart.
But the first half is hilarious.
Oh man, Face was on one, man. He was talking that talk. So yeah, man. Shout out to the weirdos that came into the chat tonight, man. Shout out to the people, Black Anonymous, you know, the real supporters that came into the chat. Shout out to the people who watched no replay. If you saw anything tonight you like, man, make sure you hit that like button on the way in, whether you watch no replay or live right now at this very second. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And if you really fuck with something you saw tonight, go ahead, hit that share button and share it with somebody you think may like it as much as you did. Or if you had a really visceral dislike reaction, share with somebody who you think will hate it as much as you. It all helps us. So do that. And then if you want to support, you know, past that, y'all see the financial ways you can support at the bottom of the screen. I ain't about to read all that shit out this week, man. Look, y'all humans. Y'all can read. If my people on the, you know, y'all listening, y'all already know what it is. So hit the Cash App, hit the Buy Me a Coffee, hit the Spotify, and yeah, man, if you want to support further than that and you want to get something back for your money, Artray Clothing, just type it into Google. It'll take you to the page. At the page, you automatically get a promo code that'll give you, I think, up to 20% off your order. So immediately you're saving. We got hats, clothes, shorts, pants, hoodies. We got phone cases, mugs, like whatever the fuck you can think of, man. It's the only place to get your Podnas gear and your AC83 gear. So make sure you go grab that. And then if you want to support in other ways, right? You just want to keep in touch with us, shout out to us, give us DMs, whatever the case, you know, holler at us, man. Pat, how can they keep in touch with us, man?
That is an @THEPODNAS. Like if you get on your phone and you get the little type part of it, you know, with all the letters and everything, you go up there, you hit that thing that switch to all the symbols and whatnot. You hit the @, and then you go back to the ABC jump and go THEPODNAS. That's @THEPODNAS. That is the Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. That's the Instagram, and on Facebook, where it is Face Pat are the partners.
100%, man. I'm about to go eat this burger and shit, man. It's been a great episode, man. We love y'all. Y'all let us know y'all 3v3s in the chat below. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts on whatever. And you know what I mean? We holler at y'all next week, man. As always, I've been 1/3 of the partners. It's your boy Tiz, and I've been along with.
It's the other third of the partners. It's the Padawan here. And I'm along with it this week. I was with the other third, which was Face. But now we have the fourth member. So I should say I'm 1/4. And this is one of the other fourths. It's the last call.
Peace. Thanks for having me. Can't wait for next week, man. Had another good one. All right. Peace, guys.
As day comes and night falls, for the rest of our life, we gonna miss y'all. Peace, niggas. Love y'all. What?
I want that back.